clip it, clip it. Hey everybody, let's flip over here. Bam. How you doing? We're here. Satellite Man, to answer your question, no, I did not. I'm sure he's handled. Somebody won't sit still, and since he hasn't been on camera in a while, hey everybody.
Hi Al. Yeah, he's been hanging out for less, 15, 20 minutes?
Yeah, 15, 20. Good to see you, Scruffy. Who won the golf game, Scruff? I got distracted.
Oh yeah,
and I missed it. I missed who won the golf game. I tuned in and I threw my Prime sub over at Scruffy D25. At least Johnny. Me by a lot, he says. You know what? I'm not even going to question it. I'm going to say that's perfect. And Lab Glass slapping a sticker. Here's Johnny for 100 bits. Thank you so much, sir. We are because I took Friday off, and we'll talk about that in a minute. And for those of you that thirst for Imholt, it has zero to do with him. We took a day off and bye Al. Bye. We took a day off and I don't charge you guys for that. So the goal moved forward, then combined with, everything we made on Thursday meant that our goal is now sitting on the 27th, which is next Monday at $60. Thank you very much. You amazing people. So as for Friday, my legs and me were not feeling the greatest. And I chose to save my energy and go out and do a Halloween thing with my daughter, which was very difficult for me in a wheelchair, but I am still glad I went. Like, I got to see her go on the hay rides and stuff, and we got to have fun with that. So I got to go out with her with that and be part of that. But it got to be a lot for me rolling that chair, but it was a good thing that I saved myself from that, and I got Arch Magnus Tim watching old toe shows, man. You add something to that show. I don't know. I add what is it? Emotional instability. I'm up way too early and I have like a whole slew of mental issues and just but I'm the most honest person I know about all my faults. I am also really awesome, so there's those two things. And I used to be incredibly funny. Now I'm just pretty funny. And I know that I lost that step a long, long time ago with the brain damage stuff, and it sucks, but what are you going to do? Did you see Nick Rekieta stole your shades look? No, I did not, and it's not
I saw the shades. I wondered what was he doing with those shades. I figured he was hiding bloodshot eyes.
I'll be fair. To be fair to Nick Rekieta and to everybody, this isn't my shades look. A bunch of people before me wore shades on stream. Like Mersh does it. What's forgetting his name now, but it's, a bunch of people do it. Like I've done it, made fun of it, and done it, so I'm kind of a piece of shit. PayPal, Streamlabs, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. Yes, those things are all available. Stoned Out. They're already pinned up at the top of all the chats. If you want to send those in, you really need to do a morning show this week.
Might I ask where
Not
you keep the spoons?
Shit to listen to. Financial audit is the best I've found. I'm sorry. Numero uno, your mental issues complete errands. You look sane in comparison. Maybe, but that's sad. That's very, very sad. Thank you for the sticker and the 100.
Lizard.
All right, Scruffy and Lab Glass are in danger of launching a hype train. It's 4.5 minutes to launch a hype train. If anyone else throws in over there, nice. Looks like GTA Vice only reject. Oh, Nick. Fuck. I'm sorry. Tree moving in the background. Nick looks like a GTA Vice City reject.
Yeah, it was weird with the collared thing and the colored jacket and it was a weird look.
I'm not going to criticize anyone
for
anymore for choosing to wear shades or not on stream. I do it for two reasons.
Well, yeah.
One, it hides my my eyes when I get emotional. Because I don't have full control over that, so I've decided not to let people know sometimes when I get emotional. So it helps with that a lot. And then the other thing that really helps me focus on one screen at a time. Because otherwise, I see flashing shit moving all over, and it throws me off. These things horse blinder me into paying attention to one thing at a time. If I could find a way to make my adorable, lovely co-host focus that
it would be
much,
like me not being able to see chat. It'd be awful. But I could probably pay a little bit more attention.
No, here's the thing. Here's what it would be. It would be you being able to see chat, but only when you're specifically looking and going to the chat.
And I'm looking at it, right. Woohoo! There's my horny turtle.
The stickers are going crazy. We have 3 minutes to launch this hype train, and it'll then kick off with everything that Scruffy and God, my brain is split. Lab Glass have put in today, launching that. I might as well, like, just in case, like, it's 100 bit, like, one more person jumps in and this thing launches. I better prep. I did say F it, and I went to the display.
He needs some milk.
Scruffy does that and it resets the timer. Lab Glass does it resets the timer kind of deal.
Gotcha.
And
hoping that someone else can throw
one more person goes and this whole thing launches. Rolling up now, to be honest. Well, good for you, man. Have yourself a lovely smoky treat, especially if you're in a place where it is legal and you're of legal age and consent to do so.
Yes. I did a couple of medicinal dabs right before the start of the show, and yeah.
Well, I'm just keeping this. I'm just keeping this ready. I cleaned the little bubbler. I did not clean the doctor. I have been lazy on that.
Look at all the wieners.
I feel like that one was not accidental, Lab Glass. I feel like that was not accidental. Also, balls deep, I tweaked the logo. I enlarged your name so the font pops better because it's got a lot of thin lines in it. So I brought it up a bunch. I changed the wording around. I can't put the...
Here comes a train.
There we go. Hello, was Oh, now I get a wiener in the face. Nice.
Here comes the train, and here comes driver 10-2. Wahey! Here it comes, here comes the train to stay. Here comes the train!
Oh.
You've got a penguin licking your ears.
All right. I don't even know why I bothered to put that in there. I have to do I'm going to do the Doctor Hoot. That'll be that.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Don't forget your pill, Johnny boy. You're right. And we're closing on that time.
On a banana. Chickens on a banana and bandanas.
That sounds almost like it's the same person who does Drippo the Hippo.
Uh,
I could easily
I don't
see
know.
that being
Oh.
the same person who does Drippo the Hippo.
Uno, uno.
Jesus Christ. It's already at level 1. I haven't even gotten into... We have actual stories to do. I haven't gotten into any of that.
Oh my goodness.
A
Hello,
whole
my
lot
Rumble
going
friends.
on.
Hello, Wild.
A whole lot going on the screen right now. Either my autism or my ADHD is flaring up. Maybe both. Yeah, dude, I've got that story to talk about, St.
Be a
Caesar.
bit of both.
I've got...
Guess what?
What?
I got a fever.
That's not good.
And the only prescription is more cowbell.
You're in luck, but I'll get to...
Oh, that was so smelly.
I'll get to that in a minute. We're into level 2. Thank you very much. Let me do this part.
Wait a minute. Where's my Philip?
What?
Oh, I'm waiting for Philip to show up in my face.
I was literally getting ready to be like, wait a minute, and so I stopped. I'm like, wait, what? Why am I waiting?
Oh, sorry. No.
Yeah, it's horrible. All right, let's do this quick. Here we go.
I didn't want
And
to do it. Mm.
Scruffy's such a good dude. He gave you what you wanted.
Thank you.
Oh, dear Lord.
I didn't want to be. I figured it was coming, and I didn't want to be drinking. Have it show up someplace.
When the other one came
weird.
in. All right, Lag Blast gifting 2 subscriptions out to Ran Out of Thoughts and Timmy Penguin. Cowbell coming in for you, lovely, lovely people. Heyo. Alrighty, there we go. I don't care about Vince McMahon's new look. Thank you, Scruffy D. Lab Glass, where's the beef? I don't know, maybe I should start weighing myself. I think I've lost a little bit of weight since the whole ivermectin thing. Strange. In the pasture, says Chevy JB. Well, there you go. It's in the pasture. Alyssa Clips did a good job. Oh.
That's me.
Yeah.
Hi.
She's cross-talking with the chat while I do the show. It's just I love her.
I'm trying to not
no, it's fine.
Chat over.
I'm
you.
not. Don't feel like this is a reprimand. This is not a reprimand. This is me just venting my frustration. I'm not aiming it at you specifically. I hope that's not implied. It's just in general. I'm just like, no. I'm doing a show, and she said, yes, I'll do it with you, and we have stories and things to talk about, stuff going on. And then I'm going through the chat, curating chat, because the fans are why we do the show. So, fans, whatever, viewers. Some people don't like me, I get it. But so we do the thing, and I read the stuff, and then I come across your thing, and it's, and I'm just like,
Okay, well then I since we're stopped. I have never been on Kiwi Farms, so I don't get to watch the good stuff. But Alyssa Clips and Stalin 19 are my go-tos with little Doom on the side. Although Doom covers a lot of people I don't know anything about, so I don't really watch a whole lot of their stuff lately. But yeah, Alyssa Clips seems to be doing a damn good job. For me anyway.
Okay. Let's catch up with that. This all sucks. Yikes. Uh-oh, he's still not happy. It shouldn't be legal for Mitch McConnell to represent my state. No, it shouldn't. It really shouldn't. It's elderly abuse at this point. The guy can't stand. Level 2 on the hype train's at 38%. It's about to end there. Thank you, everyone that contributed to that. We appreciate it. Again, we're already ahead into next week, so we're good. I wonder what... I don't know what anybody... I don't know what people are going to watch. Doesn't really matter. I'm doing my show. Does the haberdashery sponsor sell bucket hats Got to keep my Hunter S. Thompson look going, says Ned Sheckler. I don't know. The haberdashery I know is also the Cripple Orphan Rescue. So when you're looking to adopt an orphan and get a bow tie, it's a one-stop shop at Balls Deep's Crippled Orphan Rescue and haberdashery.
Yes. It only has crippled orphans.
It only has crippled orphans. So we have the prayer
Hi,
room
Lexi.
story.
We'll see you later.
Lexi's leaving already. Hi, I'm not really here. It's way too soon. I'll come back. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. It's very, very fair. But yeah, so let's go ahead and grab the Vatican prayer room thing. I don't know if we want to start with that one. We might want to start with the thing about the Louvre. I think that was this one.
Yeah, why not? That was kind of like amazing and wow, I can't believe that it happened, sort of thing. Like,
yeah, hold on.
In broad daylight. What the hell are they doing
Crippled
over there?
No, not crippled organs. Crippled orphans. Crippled orphans
hey,
would have
Kyle.
crippled organs. Orphan adoption,
Kyle.
have 18-year-olds. I'm in my Woody Allen face to St. Aaron. That's weird. That just makes me think of the lady that did the video, My Vagina Ain't Handicapped. And so I'm going to go with that's a balls deep question. I'm not sure we know.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that's the streamer assaulted at TwitchCon. Where did I have the gallery thing? Maybe it's in a later hour? Perhaps. Did you hear about the streamer assaulted at TwitchCon?
Yeah, that was wild. She didn't even have they wouldn't allow her regular security guard that she hires. They wouldn't allow him to come back.
I think
after
that's
last
in
year.
this. I think that's in this story. Someone had mentioned that. That might have been in the I watched a Decoy Voice video, and I'm not going to play his video. He does a very good breakdown of it. But yeah, she had a bodyguard that protected her last year and literally held on to a dude that tried to assault her until security could show up and deal with the unruly person. And because of that, he got a lifetime ban from TwitchCon, and because of her Twitch contract, she was forced to be there, and then all this craziness happens. So.
Yeah.
This video is from the Daily List.
Twitch streamer Emiru was assaulted at a meet and greet held at TwitchCon. Emiru, whose real name is Emily Beth Shunk.
Should we be doing that? Should we, no offense, like, I know the information's out there and stuff, but Emiru, whose real name is, let's not give out her real name. You know what isn't important to the story right now? Her real name. Because clearly there are people who, when they know where she's going to be, I still don't know what he actually does.
He walked right past. These people are all lined up for waiting for a meet and greet.
And he tried to kiss her or something.
Right up front. He like hugs her and tries to get a kiss. Yeah.
Is a 27-year-old streamer, YouTuber, and cosplayer best known for her League of Legends live streams on Twitch, where she has nearly 2 million followers.
And like, again, this is one of those things where I hate to be a dick, but you use the characters that you can look like. You attract a certain group of people by presenting yourself in the thing, and they don't dissociate reality. They see on the screen, and oh boy, howdy. Like, again, it's why they wouldn't let her have a crap ton of security baffles the fuck out of me. Like, why Twitch wouldn't realize that from their clientele, who they have, like, why they wouldn't have a shit ton of people protecting her from something like this baffles me.
A video shared online appears to show a man quickly approaching
their safety for this year specifically. It's an important part of what they were doing this year. And the only person who comes in is the guy that she hired. And he if they didn't raise a fuss, nothing would have been said or done. Police would never have been alerted.
Oh, dude, if she had had that guard, I don't think that would have happened. Arch Magnus talking about the Louvre thing was robbed in broad daylight. Yep. Yeah. And then this will be a lawsuit. Return trip issue. No. She's not. She's literally just, she's a pretty girl who plays League of Legends. I'm guessing she's good at it. And she has a shit ton of people watching. Scruffy saying, what freaks? Dude, there are. I'm gonna say this guy is on the line of freakdom. There, the whole like, I'm just gonna run up and give her a kiss. What was that Ukrainian dude that was like publicly broadcasting that he was in love with Amaranth and they were gonna be together, and he was in her town and he was looking for her, like he was broadcasting his hunt for Amaranth, like somehow like when they met she would suddenly be like, no, this is cool, I'm into you. Like, no, I don't think so. And again, she's
I've seen you.
She's had other events. Like the worst part about this, someone was Arc Magnus Tim actually was saying it's a lawsuit. The biggest problem with that is she's had events like this happen before. Her security stopped them before. They stopped her from having security this time. Now the onus is entirely on them, and this happened. So yeah, she better sue the shit out of them.
Coach Emiru, embrace her and lean in to kiss her. Twitch released a statement on their socials Saturday addressing.
Watch how fast. It's weird. It's weird that when he goes in to embrace her and he's cutting in line, nobody else is reacting. I don't think he necessarily cut in line, because everyone's just standing there and this dude cut in line. And then once he really kind of goes in for it, now this guy comes out of the shadows like Fat Batman. Like, what the hell, dude? Why weren't you I'm sorry, but security should be standing next to the lady.
The assault. The safety and security of all those attending TwitchCon is our highest priority.
Not really.
The behavior displayed by the individual involved in the incident yesterday involving a high-profile streamer was completely unacceptable and deeply upsetting. For more clips and extended features, follow us at Buzz.
Deeply upsetting for who? Not you, Twitch.
Yeah, it wasn't upsetting for them.
If her security guy and manager hadn't raised such a fuss about it, the cops wouldn't have even been called. Twitch security, their guest services or whoever manages the talent, never reached out to her after that. It's wild.
Scruffy D saying it's almost like that banned I word is accurate or something. It seems like stalking was cute in the 50s. I don't know if it was. Who is the blue hair guy? Yeah, dude. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry, but fucking my little brony here isn't going to get the job done. He doesn't appear threatening at all. I like that the security guard jumps in and he still seems like, I don't know, is he tranked?
He hasn't moved.
Yeah, he's barely moved.
Platforms. I'm Michelle Lapone.
Like when everything's happening, just nope, I'm just going to stand here.
No, I'm just going to stand.
What was his job? What was he just supposed to keep the line moving?
All platforms.
So yes, that's the daily list. I was using their clip there. Subscribe. I am.
Harsh Magnus.
Promote their shiznit.
It's deeply upsetting for Twitch's checkbook. Fair point. Very true.
It is not gonna go well for them on that. Yeah, it's
no.
Legal Mindset already put out a liability nightmare video, so I'm just like, yeah, I'm sure it's not looking good. Anything con will be full of freaks. You were expecting sane people to show up, lulz. Well,
and that's why she wanted security.
But like Wild Saffron's got a really good point, man. How many times have we had problems at TwitchCon? What was it? That one chick broke her back in a ball pit or some shit? And
holy crap.
Like, I'm sorry. Like after, like when it was just video gamers and streamers or whatever, but after like the hot tub metric thing came in and it developed, it developed a subset of, there are a lot of great like people that stream on Twitch. There are a lot of great people that watch stuff on Twitch, but there is a, how shall I say, less than savory community in there where it's like, I don't know that I want those people to gather, especially as a streamer, like not even like getting essayed, but just like people have a problem with you and they're going to do something about it. Like I obviously would never have to worry about that myself, but I think it was Asmongold said he wasn't going to go.
Penguin Z, he was saying he doesn't do those in general. He doesn't attend the cons for that purpose, that reason.
Kyle saying, bullshit, Johnny. All our grandpas said I used to show up at your grandma's work every day until she finally let me take her on a date. I mean, those stories do exist. I don't know. I don't know how my grandfather courted my grandmother and my mom's adopted. It's almost like it's an unprofessional shit show of a business. It really is. It really is.
Yeah.
I can't believe where anyone would get that idea when Hassan Piker's allowed to brandish weapons on his chat and his stream and use electronic torture devices on animals. You know, just be a man.
That's fine. That's totally.
But yeah, I again, it's like I'm not surprised that out of all the people that were there, this one guy was there. Not because all of those people are this one guy, but because out of all the people you could expect to show up, that guy would. Like, that guy's going to take the time and the money. And
it's the weirdos that are going to put the extra effort.
I just, again, how she didn't have like 2 guards right in front of her the whole time. Same dudes who think the stripper likes them. Hey, she smiled at me a lot, Scruffy, because I was the DJ, and we were friends. She messaged me on Snapchat once. Oh, fuck.
Oh, man. Yes, Arch Magnus, I saw the Kino with Hassan putting that puppy, a dog when it was a puppy, in the pen with an adult pit bull to
That's weird.
train it. Yeah.
That's not cool.
Yeah.
I'm just accused of punching my cat. I can't even stand that I'm accused of that because, again, not because the evidence is so flimsy. I'm clearly throwing something to distract him. 1, 2. I can barely sit up straight in my chair. The idea that I somehow on air punched my cat, like, I'm just like, guys, come on. Like, the part that hurts is that I wish I was capable of doing that. Like, not that I want to punch the cat, but I wish I had the ability.
To be able to.
Yeah, like I wish I had the physical ability, and I don't, and it's sad. And it's just, and so this blasphemous rumor makes me confront my frailties, and it. Don't forget about the Dr. Disrespect thing at TwitchCon. Also, I'm not remembering specifically. Dr. Disrespect has a whole bunch of plus and minus stuff. I don't know which one. CEO of Twitch looks like wannabe Indiana Jones. Use the wheels next time. Might get a pity handy. Still counts. I mean, maybe. We all remember that steel toe 19 years ago when you put Kitten Al in a cage with a tiger. Here's the sad part. I like cats, but dude, if I could have like raised a bobcat, Kitten Al, by the way, fucking vicious. And I have a great cat story that we have pictures of from smart homes have a lot of like security cameras in them, and I don't necessarily approve of them, but when they're used like this, I enjoy it. So we'll show some of those. Johnny stopped cosplaying as Xavier.
Professor X.
I don't think I've ever shaved. I like the bit and the wheelchair bit, but I'm just thinking I don't think I've ever shaved my head. I've never shaved it. I've gotten my hair cut, trimmed, shaved it. Look horrible. Plus, what am I going to do? A British accent? That noise. I'd be Professor Stoned Xavier. So the squeaky sneaker thing, the lawsuit about squeaky sneakers, I don't know if I really want to get to it yet. I'm kind of good on that. The Vatican Library thing. Do you really want to talk about it? I'm kind of seeing where we're at. All right. Well, then we'll hold that off.
Yeah.
We'll do the UN one later because I don't know why that's all in the first hour. Peaceful protests, arrested, North Carolina dog park, ladder.
All the peaceful No Kings protests that happened.
We'll do the fucking voice crack. We're a half hour in, so we'll do the thing about the Paris jewel thieves, and I can't believe there isn't any video of this. Oh, wait, here we go. There it is. I knew there was at the bottom. Is this all it is, though? It's going to be one of these 34-second clips with information. Balls. All right, so while we get this, I'm going to take the pill. Things I wish I could do but can't for 500, Alex, says Wild Saffron. Return trip, shave your damn head, pussy. No, I don't want to. Why would I shave my head? My hair gets grayer the shorter it is. So I have to grow it out and it gets color. So I can't take it that short. So they were so popular, they had to show videos from 2017 and lie and say it just happened. Who were so popular?
The No Kings.
Oh.
All sorts of overly inflated numbers of people attending.
You know what's really funny about that? In his initial term, Donald Trump was the one overinflating the numbers of people attending like public stuff that he did, because nobody was really fired up for or minus Donald Trump once he was elected in last time. Like a lot of people were pissed. Like Hillary supporters were pissed, and then everybody else, but mostly because the status quo remained the status quo. There wasn't a lot of tensions. There wasn't a big border issue. Like nothing was big and grandiose. He supposedly was going to drain the swamp, and none of that happened. And so we sat there kind of idling, and he was the one going, and I have the largest crowds that anyone's ever seen, and it's like you can tell they're from 2 different days. Like all of a sudden it's cloudy, and now we have the complete reversal. Oh boy! Yet nothing has changed.
Morning, Sandy.
Oh, great! Nothing at all. The No Kings rally is all so pathetic. Afternoon, Sandy Squatch. Shave a good God, no, Rusty Grammar. No, no, I'm not shaving a swastika onto the back of my head. The suggestion of that idea is appalling. Why the hell would I do that? Who falls for one stripper? All the strippers love me, says Lab Class.
Lab Daddy.
Okay, so this is the Paris thing. A couple of people were talking about. This happened in broad daylight. I was trying to move the stopper over. This happened in broad daylight, and all they needed was a truck with a ladder.
Yeah. They were dressed like workers.
They were saying these guys came in dressed as painters. Look what I found. So this is just static footage of it. We don't have any actual information. I'll have to read the story.
Well, no, we don't have any. No, this is what was left behind. They got away with the crown jewels. They got away with some really nice pieces.
That's fucking away.
Pieces,
all right,
a few pieces that had only just recently been returned, like in the relative recent history.
Okay, so the culprits stole jewels of inestimable value from an area that houses the French crown jewels.
Good morning, and I am awake. I am Walter. Thank you for that.
I didn't need that. Johnny, a lot of online platforms are having outages right now, so don't be alarmed if your KBS goes down. Yeah, I noticed. This morning I noticed Netflix wouldn't boot up. A couple other news sources. It was to the point where I was worried that there were things, but we got all of the ones I was using working, so
Well,
we're
are
great
just,
here.
Yeah, streaming platforms that are not as important to.
The Napoleon Jewels, inside job or security, are the ones that got trained with the class of Border Patrol. I don't know, man. The French crown jewels before fleeing the scene. He said he added that 3 or 4 thieves were involved. It was manifestly as a team. I don't know what manifestly is supposed to. Manifestly at a team that had done scouting. French Interior Minister Laurent Nguyen said, adding that the experienced thieves broke into the gallery by breaking an exterior window with a disc cutter. The stolen jewels had been kept behind glass inside the gallery. The museum's website says the gallery displayed hard stone vessels collected by the kings of France, carved from precious minerals including jade and rock crystal. Collection also included the French crown jewels and historic diamonds, according to the site.
Wow. Check eBay.
Check eBay. Some rich
Thanks,
person
Aaron.
has them. I don't know if they're. I don't think they're selling them on eBay.
Oh man, I wouldn't be surprised. It would be so easy to just slide a big auction for something like that off and sell it on eBay. That'd be,
On eBay? I don't know.
you have your auction and then you
Well,
just put
then-
it online for sale and only the auction.
Well, then, if Super Sleuth Saint
buy
Aaron
it.
figured it out, I hope to fuck the people in France are that smart. Otherwise, they need to hire that guy because he knows.
Yeah.
Imagine French
So-
security guards scared by angle grinders.
Well, from my understanding, everyone just assumed they were workers. They were official workers there to do a job.
Saint Caesar wants to know what's
See?
the buy it now price. Again, the maybe because they don't want to tip their hand on it or whatever, they're saying the value is inestimable. Like it's a one of a kind piece.
Oh, dude, yeah. These
There's
are
no value.
historical-
There's no value that could be attributed to it in numerical form.
pieces together are worth ever so much more than the individual gemstones.
And it's just I don't.
Like you're not gonna. Scruffy, you're right. Learn from Wayfair. Sell a throw pillow for 40K. There's nothing shady about that at all. Don't ask about why the throw pillow comes in a human shaped box.
It's just so lumpy. It's just, oh dear Lord, why are we putting on the hat? What have we done to cross over into tinfoil territory already?
Wayfair selling throw pillows for 40K.
Kyle saying about Donald Trump earlier about his first administration, he drained the swamp into his administration. Kind of the first time around, especially.
Yeah.
What's this about Johnny's family jewels? Says Brian Science. Oh, not mine, Francis.
Hey, Brad.
My jewels are doing great. Professional workers on the job, but no memo to security about work being done. Be right back. I got to paint the White House. Yeah, I feel like
Nice.
somebody should have been on that.
You would think.
There should have been some fat guy with a cigarette and a croissant. Just be like, hey, well, is that the
want to do
scheduled
this?
work today? Did you call
Wanna
them?
see
I did
this?
not call
Get
them.
in.
Sacre bleu.
SH, well, Pray, good to see you. Good afternoon. SH is saying, I'm curious who they stole them for, and that's a good question. It's such a rare, they're such rare pieces that it's got to be a specific order. They didn't
Right.
just go in there, snag them, and hope that they could sell them to somebody. Somebody ordered these.
You have a buyer in mind because, like they said, the
Yeah.
value is completely intangible for this. So it's literally what someone's willing to pay, and someone else is willing to
Yeah.
do the job for to steal them at this point.
Yeah.
So I would have to think the crew probably was on the. You want to hear my take? Nobody will be surprised. Israel.
Mr. Q is saying the same thing. This is Soros funded. He owns the jewels now.
Well,
You know?
okay. It costs a lot to bomb small contested territories on the Mediterranean. Yeah. Someone give Nick Cage a call. Yeah, dude, I bet he could solve it. Let's get him on this. What are we stealing and how much are we being paid? Sorry, I'm lost. Just got here. Ashley Casey. Oh no, the French crown jewels and corresponding like gemstones and things that were all part of a huge collection in the Louvre. A crew of 4 to 5 thieves used nothing more than a ladder truck to pop into the window and steal all the stuff. The guards did fart in their general direction. You work here, your mother smells of elderberries.
Thank you, Labby.
Thank you again for the $5 over there on Rumble. All of those with the hype train we had earlier will go forward towards hitting the goal, which is on Monday, next Monday
Happy Monday.
at
Driveway
at $60. So thank you very, very much. I know Venmo didn't open earlier, but PayPal and Venmo are also available if you want to trip in that way. Otherwise, we'll just keep going. Sounds like an inside job. I think so too. Somebody had again. Nobody on that floor. Nobody on that floor suspected when guys are grinding at the windows.
Yeah.
Somebody knew something.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Oh, just Labby.
All right. Hope they cleaned all the blood off of Marie Antoinette's pearls.
Wildfire saying, wear Wayfair blue or pink wardrobe, Guatemalan child free with every order, which is why you're paying exorbitant amounts of money.
Thank you, Balls Deep.
I will.
You want to read? You want to read his super chat since it's for you, in a way.
Bigger bucks about tree fitty. About tree fitty. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's about.
Oh,
That's
dude.
about what $5 Canadian is worth in American, maybe. About tree fitty.
All right, we're really close to having 5 to go off the goal now. That's so cool. All right, let's
Thanks.
put that there.
Thanks, guys.
I don't know if I have any videos. Well, I could play the video again but it seems weird to do it for one person. So yes, the Paris jewel thieves got away with them shits. Why are we throwing talent? Oh, Scruffy. Damn you, Loch Ness Monster. Ain't giving you no tree fitty. Beep, beep, boop, beep, boop, 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 beep, beep, boop. See, that's the rhythm to Funky Town. I hate that I know that part so well. I know it way too well. They were professionals. Amateur thieves would have stopped at the axe display and waved them about. I don't know about that. St. Aaron. I don't know. I feel like once you break into the building, you probably should have a goal in mind. It's the Louvre. They won't look highly on it. It may surprise you how much you can get away with just by wearing a lanyard and carrying a clipboard, says SH. That is actually, I think there was a movie that somebody said that. It seems like a movie quote.
Well, and
I mean, it's also true.
And Rumble's saying the same thing. Proves once again you can carry, if you carry a ladder, you can walk in just about anywhere. You just got to make yourself look. The key is you've got to walk in looking like you belong there, and yeah.
That'll never happen. Look at me, I'm a fucking freak.
Rolling in with the ladder on your shoulder. Don't mind me.
Yeah. That would be pretty funny. So I've got the ladder on my feet, and I'm in the wheelchair with my head through one of the rungs, and I'm going through, and I'm praying that I'm not like gonna hit a clearance issue with the door frame. Like that's literally how it's going. Because if it does, it's gonna ping pong like a T, just ding, and then it's gonna go forward, and then I'm gonna be rolling forward and get punched in the face by a rung on the ladder, and then it's gonna flip the other way.
It'll be the rake bit. Oh.
Peggy Bro saying, I'm sure the jewels are removed and the gold melted down. That would be a travesty.
I don't think so. I think they're worth too much as the pieces, the historical pieces, to have them be pulled apart. You're going to lose all their worth. I think, like SH was saying, it's much more likely that someone specifically ordered for these specific pieces to be stolen and brought to them.
Either way. Damn. I can't believe they did it in broad daylight. That is a ballsy thing. They better hope nobody knows like anything about like, because that'll be a like mystery that's looked into forever. So you better hope you can get away with it. Don't spend any of the fucking money. All right. Don't spend any of the goddamn money. All right. What was the YouTube
St. Aaron. I'm outside Fort Knox with a ladder. Now, which building do I go to? I don't know, but I can come and help you out if you'd like. I don't think there's any money in there, but I'd like to prove it.
Do we have a news story? We do. Yes. Okay, so I've got a video story. Before I do that, I think I want to talk about this UN post. UN posted on Twitter, and I'm all for free speech. I'm gonna just put up what they posted on Twitter and see if anyone might figure out what the issue is with it. With active conflicts at the highest level since 1946, the role of women in peace building is more important than ever, says UN Women. They made a banner that says, "When women lead, peace follows," and it's got a whole bunch of women in, I guess that's called a naquib. A naquib? A squib? They got hit with squibs, like not real bullets? No.
No.
I never wore my ID badge, and I would move equipment around. People would give me looks occasionally, but only one person ever questioned me about it. I'd walk in, take TVs out of the room, say nothing.
Yeah. Niquab.
Niquab.
Okay.
Ah, yes. Incessantly nagging totally ends wars. Right. No. The women can get it done.
All right. We'll stop fighting. Just shut the fuck up.
Ashley Casey going, no, we shouldn't have even gotten the right to vote. It's been a shit show ever since. I don't blame that on women, though. I mean, they didn't help. I'm not giving you a pass either, but nor am I accusing you. It's this weird middle ground I've found.
Well, if it wasn't for you men voting us the right to vote, none of this would have ever happened. There you go.
See, the problem is the guys that did that long ago either had very good control of their wives or at least just assumed they did. And since, we're not allowed to do that anymore. Who's it helping?
Ashley's saying the same thing as me. I blame men. You gave us the right. And then Scruffy's coming in again with the nagging. Right.
Oh, conservative women at the time were against it. Yeah. Peggy Bro, Ashley, speak for yourself. Peggy Bro apparently very proud of her right to vote. I'll say this.
I appreciate my right to vote. At this point, there's so many idiots voting. We need the smarter women to help balance out the idiots.
I naturally lean on the chair like this. This is a natural pose for me. I really need to figure out our camera alignment better because it just doesn't.
Is it? Yeah.
I like to keep a good handle on my woman. I grab her by the boobie during the program.
What was Trump's?
No, that's grabbing by the pussy.
By the pussy? Yeah. You just have to reach a little bit further, and that's what it looks like. Hello, Carlos. How you doing?
There are two, grab her by the pussy is a both wholly inappropriate quote, but whatever. But my favorite one is the newscaster who has like a stories reporting, and some old guy just comes running up, goes, "Fuck her in the pussy," and then runs off.
Oh yeah, the old dude. Yeah, he was somewhat of a celebrity at one point. He would just photobomb different newscasts, and then he made other people do it, and that's when it stopped being fun.
Gold is going nuts. Saw a video of people melting down expensive watches because they are worth more as a bar. That's actually kind of crazy. Then you risk that being a thing.
Well, the people who bling out their Rolexes and stuff, as soon as you start to put gemstones to it, you're losing all the worth of the Rolex itself.
I agree with Scruffy's take about we need to go back to landowners voting only or net positive taxpayers only. If you cost us money, you don't get a vote. Yeah, I would say I don't know if the net positive one would be one that would be manageable, but the landowner one, I do agree with the net positive. I think if you're on a bunch of government assistances and government programs, you shouldn't have a say in how the people that pay into those programs spend the money. And I know people will be like, well, but then they might not spend the money on me, but that's not their obligation.
No,
like
I don't know. I
don't know.
My concern about the landowners thing over here in Canada, specifically BC. thanks to again the UN and a UN policy that we've put in place, it is now taken away the rights of the landowners over the land that they own. Whether you've got it mortgaged or whether you've bought the place outright, they've drawn circles around Richmond, and anyone who owns any property within the black circle no longer owns their property. It's being usurped and given back to the Native Americans because it was uncontested land or some such ridiculousness. And if you're within the green circle, it means
You've
they
completely
haven't
lost me.
ruled on your land yet, but when it goes through the court, it could very well be that your land too will suddenly no longer be your land, as it will be being returned to the Native American group who's suing for it. So even giving landowners the vote is not necessarily the best way to do it. A lot of these sort
Dear
of things.
Lord, we're still going. I love you, but dear Lord. Brian saying, yeah, Johnny shouldn't vote. Wait, he doesn't. It was one fucking time, Brian. It was one time. Okay.
He doesn't. It's right.
I saw that. That's just a land grab, but you're also owned by England, so you're not even a real country.
But it's not just a land grab.
Blame Canada. Blame
it's,
Canada. It's not even a real
it's
country
building
anywhere.
the framework for doing that across the whole province, and not just the province, but across the country. A lot of land could be just suddenly
Right, but-
taken away and said, no, it
Scruffy, and I understand this is very concerning for you, but Scruffy saying, and I'm not emulating his point, but he is simply saying, yes, but we're talking about America, or I'm sorry, he said USA. We're talking about USA, aka a real country.
a real country. But yeah, St. Aaron knows the concern. It's in Agenda 21. You guys aren't that far behind us with your quiet adoption of UN bills and agendas. So what you see happening in Canada, you guys are only like maybe 10 years behind.
I'll be dead by then.
Oh, well, then it's who cares?
Right.
You're fine then.
Like I'm swallowing ivermectin like a mofo to keep myself above ground. So
Oh man. I'm getting
at this point, I have
the-
one life goal, and it's to outlive that fucking cat. Because I swear to God, that would be the saddest thing. Actually, he would not take that well. You get Infinity Indians. I'm not sure I know where the chat's going now. I would say the United States should take over Canada, but we don't need any more stinking liberals here. Actually, that's who said that? I forget. Return Trip. Return Trip, you might get your wish, and I mean in every way that you want, because the non-liberal parts of Canada that have been getting bossed around by the liberal parts of Canada want to secede into either their own nation or become America. So you might get your wish. I mean, we would end up
I might
inheriting
actually
some
get
liberal
my
pieces.
Western country of Western Canada. I would like the Republic of Western Canada. That would be ideal. We could adopt you guys' Constitution and Bill of Rights. That would be lovely. It'll never happen, I know, but I want a Western Canada too, King Kong.
Couldn't we just call it like the new Canadian Republic, eh?
There you go.
I also
like
like the national or the nation of non-hosers.
No, that can be our tagline. That can't be our name, but
Don't
it
be
can
a
our
hoser.
tagline.
All right,
Yeah.
so the Republic of Canada,
Vancouver is
A.
just
Don't be a
China.
hoser.
Vancouver is just China, Scruffy, but we can take back Vancouver really easily. The rest of the province of BC is not that way.
I just heard a really sharp whistle when you were talking. I don't know if it came through anyone else's thing or if it's just me with the microphone or what. Fuck it. I don't know what that was, but you said it something and just like a fucking train whistle. I'll go as far as to say public utilities shouldn't be taxed either, like food, basic necessities like electric, gas, and for the city folk, water and sewer. Saint Caesar saying Canada is just greater Minnesota. No, I don't agree. So I'd welcome Alberta and their oil fields. Yeah, there would be a shit ton of resources that we would claim if we suddenly absorb you into America.
Oh yeah, a lot, a lot. BC alone, we've got lumber, we've got hydroelectricity, we've got the oil and mineral rights are there too.
Eastern Alaska. Scruffy saying you can have Vermont. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like Ontario and those areas, like those aren't going. Vermont is on our side, right? Like we could give that back to them.
Yeah. Manitoba. From what I understand, Alberta and Saskatchewan have already got legislation written. BC and Manitoba are trying to pass said legislation as we speak, so that basically we can become our own individual country. And if Ottawa wants to throw a fit about it, we've got you guys as our big brother going, well, if you don't recognize it, we will. Pretty much. So yeah, it's an interesting time. I never ever thought I would live to see a time when Canada would be considering separating. I mean, there was always the Quebecois begging for separation or yelling for it, but we never gave it to them. I never thought it would happen. But
I want to get to this. You're on another one of your little things, and I just didn't want you to miss this. Wild Saffron saying, Johnny said, okay, if I give you the vote, will you shut up and sleep with me? LOL. See what I did there? I didn't.
Oh, I see what you did
But
there.
she's the
Yes,
one.
I do.
She's the one who's like, shut up and sleep with me. Like, the intro was very clear. I just demanded we clip that moment. That's it. That's it. That's all. A Canadian Alamo. Get rid of Vermont, home of Commie Sanders, the billionaire socialist lifetime politician. Fucking dude. Yeah, no, we can lose Vermont. We can lose Vermont. Get rid of all the federal programs and let the states handle it and bring back God and go to church and get up on your fellow worshipers. It'll lower taxes. I don't know that I agree with that. But which God? Which God? Because again, we have places like Dearborn, Michigan, where they would insist that the God be the Muslim one. So
we got places like Surrey, BC that think the same thing.
Again, like that's where I'm like, we can't make unless we're going to flat out ban people of other religions. You can't embrace one into the government. That seems unfair to the others. And then what about the people like me that have yet to be assuaged on an official religion? I get close sometimes, but no, I have questions, and I don't do well. Church is a farce, says King Kong Dong. A farce in your face. Yeah, I don't know. What am I supposed to? Fucking Bill Burr climbing again. What am I gonna believe? Some guy tell me what's gonna happen when we die? You're still alive. What the fuck do you know? What do I know? There's only one true religion of this land. That
is true.
But that's what everybody says.
Was built on the Ten Commandments.
There's one true religion, and then everybody's is different. It's weird. It's weird.
Yeah, not that it's necessarily the true religion, but there is one religion upon which your Bill of Rights was based.
Yeah,
you guys are a Christian-based society specifically. Like it's in the very core.
Right, but in the religion itself, there's a thing about the separation of church and state. So I just feel like so that the government can't come down on a religion, and I feel like embracing one religion over all others kind of violates that in a sense, because then those other religions aren't allowed. I don't know.
But are you embracing it, or are you just upholding laws that have been in place since the beginning?
Well,
of the country?
I don't know. We're going off of other people's comments, and that's I don't know. I don't know if I want to do. We're into the second hour. I'm trying to. Oh yeah, we have this story that I was going to do from, Fox,
Scruffy.
Carolina. So remember the big No Kings protests and everything else? How how all that stuff was all so bad. You were saying they were fake and everything. Well,
I don't know that they were necessarily fake, but they were
very
inflating the numbers.
underwhelming. Yeah, right.
Yeah, underwhelming. That's a good word. Yeah.
In the continuing of Trump derangement syndrome, something else those same people inflating the numbers probably don't want to talk too much about is well, let's see if he gives all the details.
Banner at a Western North Carolina business and then shooting at the owner. Take a look at your screen here. This is Benjamin Campbell. He's from Atlanta and was arrested in Cobb County, Georgia. He's being held there waiting to be extradited.
Cobb County, Georgia. Oh, somebody would love it so much if he was doing a show right now to talk about. But yeah, so I think he's an accountant or something. But yeah, a left-leaning guy saw a banner for Trump, rips banner down, shoots at the store owner of said banner.
Jeez.
Again,
Jeez Louise.
like tell me we don't have kings, we don't accept this, that, or the other. Like, right, but you're also not adhering to the rule of law. And I want to know, where were all these fucking nut jobs back when COVID happened? Because like, I gotta fix this damn thing. This screen got bumped and it's screwed with all my camera angles every fucking time. But yeah, back when COVID happened, we didn't have anybody, attacking like law enforcement or anything like that. None of that stuff. We didn't of all of the they'll be unruly, whatever. All of the demons we were worried about never ever showed when they were but again, this guy just up and shoots at a store owner because he doesn't like the banner. I don't care if you don't like the banner. Ripping it down, I'm not for, but okay, fine. But to the point of I hate your banner so much I'm going to shoot you. Seems like a lot.
Right back to North Carolina, the Campbell faces multiple charges, including felony assault with a deadly weapon. Now, the entire encounter was caught on camera. We brought this
dear
to you
Lord.
Weeks ago here on Fox Carolina News, you can see a man park at the business, then go.
So you're not from Georgia. You're just driving by and on a fucking pallet of old buses. I don't even know what the hell this is. Why are we collecting school buses? I now have more questions about this person. Why are we collecting school buses and turning them into, what are these, driving stages now? Is this just anywhere you need a rock concert, 2 yellow buses will show up? All right, and why one short bus? We have the Tardo bus at the back. Why does that one not get a flat top job like these two? I have so many questions about this business owner. But either way, this very much
sound a stage. We're doing shows.
What?
Outdoor shows. I think that's an outdoor show. What I'm thinking.
I don't get it. Just my king is white, not blue, dabba dee dabba die. But you get the point of all right. Hypocrites. Johnny Floyd was during COVID. Right.
Yeah. And it was safe. It was totally safe for them. The Summer of Love protests, they were not going to get sick from COVID.
Okay, so I guess my point is falling flat with that, and I'm because of those other burns, they're not smart enough to save it. So fuck it, you're right, I'm wrong. Party bus, says Mr. Q. If you ever take that's not the type of property you trespass on in the South. Yeah, this dude's lucky that he didn't get shot. This dude just showing up and ripping a banner off of a fucking side of a thing. He's lucky he didn't get shot. And again, he's not from here. He's from nowhere near here. So it very much seems like he was just driving by. He saw the banner supporting Trump. And he went,
cross the street and tear down the Trump banner.
And it's just a basic Trump election.
Yeah.
It's not some sort of send away. I understand the lady that got upset about the alligator Alcatraz Halloween decorations, but she needs to learn to have a sense of humor because that was fucking funny. But this, buddy, this is that you have we were saying earlier, you have a convention. These are the people that show up. Like, Donald Trump is in an accessible position. This motherfucker is going to come punch him in the face. Like, how did Twitch not see that being a thing with their people? Like, no, those crazy people go there too. Liberals, sense of humor. I mean,
A sign. Now, this is from last month at the Paddle and Rafting Company in Swain County.
okay,
Yeah.
so it's for carrying
Why was he
rafts.
saying-
All right.
Yeah, they were owned by a company that does canoe trips on a nearby river. So that's why the school buses were there and have the flat tops.
For the canoes.
Hmm.
I don't see any canoes.
North Carolina. The owner told Fox Carolina that he saw this happening live.
I'm just going to drive. What are you, Hassan Piker? Just show a gun and start popping off? Wow.
Yeah.
You better hope you're a Twitch streamer.
Went outside and fired his rifle twice in the air. Then, as
Good.
So he fired his
in
rifle.
the air, just like Biden said. Pump it twice into the air, or fire it twice into the air.
You
That's all
can't
you
do
need.
that in my state. You have to show lack of ability to retreat or some such. I'm sure, like, I would be good. Like I couldn't claim standing my ground, but I could always be like, retreat. What do you want me to do? Turn around and roll away? I'm handicapped. I'm not gonna. I'm impeded by a set of stairs, a fucking high gradient hill, or, as I found out last Friday, slightly damp grass. So it's it's a problem. Archback, and then I start blasting. Oh man, the day the tide turned. COVID recognized 6-foot rule and acknowledged that protests and riots were safe from it. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. COVID was listening to our health minister, and she would tell COVID not to infect anyone until midnight so that she could get the lockdowns put in place. And so COVID would not infect people until the midnight, and the lockdown rule would go into effect. And then suddenly COVID was allowed to infect people again. It was wild. The power, the control she had over this virus. Just amazing.
I was critical of it on social media, and people backlashed at me and said whatever they wanted to or whatever. And I've stood by. The only mistake I've made with COVID is I bowed down to the fucking pressure and got the Johnson & Johnson once. Like, I got the Johnson & Johnson shot once. That's it. I bowed down to the pressure on one
You didn't get
occasion.
the
Other than
mRNA
that,
ones.
I've refused it ever since, and everything else. And like, all of the stupid rules, even like looking back now, we find out, oh, there was no rhyme or reason. He's like, yeah, no shit, because most of us were smart enough to see 6-foot distance here, 1.5 foot distance here. So COVID
Yeah.
doesn't move in certain. It can't go side to side. It only goes forward. It's like a great white
It's
shark.
like a chess game.
It can't swim backwards. I knew the world was stupid, but man, it hurts to show how dumb. Right? There was an
Yes.
IQ test, and many failed. I would say I flubbered a couple of them. I doubted the whole time, but I bowed to the pressure for like
Pure-blooded.
financial
Woo-hoo.
reasons. So I don't know.
I did not take a single one. I am pure blood, and I have never had COVID either. I don't deny that a virus like COVID exists. I know people who had COVID. I just did not see the efficacy or the trustworthiness of a brand new vaccine that they'd been trying to get people to use this new technology for years. But no one wanted to try it. And now suddenly they're forced to.
Well, in any event, I was just against it from the point of view of I didn't like mixing shit together. And like I said, I got the Johnson & Johnson one. I don't know if I got COVID before or after the Johnson & Johnson shot, but I did the Johnson & Johnson one so that way I could say I had it so I could do DJ gigs and stuff. And I regret doing that. I should have stood my ground and be like, well, then fucking I'm not doing it. Like, if you want a vax DJ, then you're not dealing with me. But yeah, it was very not. When I've suffered a lot. I've been taken out of here in an ambulance because of a skin infection. I've had severe bouts of the flu that have caused me to be delirious to the point where I think I lost a friendship. Like, I've had issues with being ill. COVID really wasn't that. And I kind of felt like the canary in the coal mine going, guys, this isn't a thing. This really, really isn't a thing.
Yeah. Hello, Anonymous.
Because
Mouse.
the weak, sick guy is fine. I stayed strong. It wasn't easy. I lost friends and family over it. Pure blood forever, says Wild Saffron. I don't think I would have lost friends or family. I would have lost work. That's what I would have
The
lost.
one friend who wrote me off and broke up our friendship over Facebook, he and I reconnected while I was on my vacation to the coast, and apparently all is forgotten. At least on his part. So I'm not gonna cause any friction. I'll just remember. I'll remember.
Someone sent me
what
some.
happened,
Hold on, let me see if I can find these. Someone sent me some pictures of the Monticello No Kings protest.
Yes.
So this is in my neck of the woods.
I shared that in the chat. Sorry.
They shared it in the chat. Well, this one.
No, I shared it in the side chat.
The Monticello one?
Yeah, there's one picture in the side chat.
Is it
Thank
this
you,
one?
King Kong Dong. Yep.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's
That's
literally,
it.
it's if you can't tell because it might be a little hard. Let's see if we can enhance. No, enhance. Why is the picture getting smaller?
Oh,
I want the picture to be bigger. All right, does it you know what? That's the best we can do, and fucking put her back to normal.
That looks like one older
It's
white dude.
It's one old dude by a pole. It's one guy by a pole.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that wasn't really a protest. Lab glass. I never knew Digger was a product of incest. Congratulations on the pure blood. Y'all should look up the definitions. I don't think that's what she meant. That's not what...
No, but you're right. That is what it meant. Prior to COVID,
what?
Pure-blooded meant something totally different.
It...
To be a pureblood?
Okay,
yeah.
So let's just be clear. So you were aware of the alternate meaning? Is what you're saying?
At one point, yeah.
Yeah, all right. So I'm disavow. I'm leaving. I'm gone. I'm not doing this. There's a line I can't cross, and that was it. That was it. I will be farted on by bears. I will watch you squirrel all my chats. I will be a disembodied ghost if you think I'm going to let that fly.
Well, I'm just a pureblood. It means different now. It doesn't mean the same
all
thing
I'm going to say is All in the Family is a TV show, not a way of breeding. Yeah, that's where I land on that. All right, let's oh dude, do I have a video? I wonder. We have the North Carolina dog starting a fire? No. We just did the mostly peaceful protest thing. Did you the sneaker lawsuit, I don't really care. Did you want to talk about the Vatican thing? I think we can do it now.
I think we can do it. Yeah, it's not going to be a long topic, but I think it's ironic.
The Vatican Library founded, I'll just read out what the Catholic Herald said. The Vatican Library, founded in the mid-15th century and often regarded as the intellectual heart of the Catholic Church, houses a vast array of manuscripts and texts from across the world's religions and cultures.
Yes.
Cardinali said its collections include incredibly old Qurans alongside Hebrew, Ethiopian, Arabic, and Chinese works. We are a universal library, he explained. Okay. So I guess the Vatican Library is now adding a Muslim prayer room to the library. Well, now that I know that they hold so much stuff, it's not as...
I think it's still pretty weird. I think it's pretty weird. I don't know.
Well,
what does the chat think? Yeah, frère, father.
Peggy Bro says Vatican is the seat of Satan. That seems a lot.
I don't know about the seat of Satan specifically, but they are most definitely the leaders of one of the Antichrist's organization.
Pure blood unattained with spike proteins from mRNA. Yeah, I know. I was making it was a joke.
Thank you, Archmagnus Tim. A Muslim prayer room. A Muslim prayer room has now been opened in the Vatican Library. Let that sit and, kind of sit in your mind.
Well,
for a
like
little
I
bit.
was all on your side. Literally, I really was, until I read the part about how many like manuscripts of like old Qurans and stuff. So if you have scholars of other religions, they might. I don't know. I mean, I'm here. Like, I get where it doesn't make sense.
A lot of those are still the basis for what became Christianity. Like the Torahs and stuff, like these things. But even without, they've got all sorts of historical documents, all sorts of people. Does that mean they have to open a history classroom?
No, but like I said, I'm not
weird
saying
to me that a place
I
that
agree.
Is built around
No, I don't have a
true
point.
God is now allowing other people to worship a different God within their buildings.
Look, I agree with what you're saying. What I'm saying is, when I find it in the context of this stuff, I find it less weird. I'm not saying it's not weird to call that out, be like, that's strange that you're doing that. But it seems being more about like, and maybe this is like I don't know, it's a hospitality thing. Like, we're being hospitable. We're giving them their own place to go fucking shout at the walls about how great fucking Muhammad is.
Yeah, see that
because we have a whole bunch of their books. King Kong Dong says it's fucked up. I'm in the minority.
Before me.
And it's going to be at the Vatican Library. Yes, it's at the Vatican Library. It's already been built. Nope, this isn't right. Does this mean there will be a devotion chapel in Mecca? No, I totally don't believe so. But Mecca also doesn't have all the books. Why?
Hello, Dazzler Love.
Well, why not? They both like.
Oh.
Finally, middle ground, and that's wrong. Peggy Bro saying, Digger, there is a difference between Antichrist and false Christ to come. This is where I'm way out of my depth. Yeah. Digger, your idea of monotheistic God is flawed. Oh.
Okay. In what context?
I don't know. I avoid that whole problem by making sure all my gods have a USB adapter. I demand a Stonehenge built at the temple wall, then, says Archmagnus. Why not throw in some crazy requests? We can make it.
Yeah. Why? Yeah. Lab glass. Mohammed loves pure blood.
Scruffy saying, let me guess, atheist. No, I have religious beliefs. I just don't have an official religious belief. It's a weird way to explain it. I very much, because of my situation, I very much believe that I am more than this physical stuff. It's a very easy concept to grasp, given how my physical stuff doesn't listen to me at all. So like, but I don't trust organized religion. So that's where it's at. This is why I hate religions, as King Kong Dong. I don't hate religion. I think a lot of religions have a lot of really good, nice things. I just think a lot of them are also really bad. And they're all run by people, and those I don't trust. Those ELCA churches that think it's cool to be gay, sorry, that ain't Christianity, bro. That I'm with you on solely because all you have to do is look at the book and the source material to see, like, you guys realize your whole existence is a non-starter. That's it. And it's fine for you to want to have a religion, but I feel like you're going to have to make your own because I'm sorry, but this one already said ixnay on the gay thing.
Nope. Yeah.
Are there any religions like that were cool with people being gay, like the old Greek ones, maybe?
I'm sure. Yeah, the Romans, the Zacchaeus.
I vaguely remember watching a documentary on like Japanese Bushido or something. You know what? I can't quote it, so I'm not going to say. I grew up Catholic. Fuck the Catholic Church. I'm a Christian. Yeah, I grew up with no specific religious raisings, which was a weird thing, but I kind of look back on it with a plus. Islam also thinks 9-year-olds are. Yeah, I don't agree with that either.
Scruffy's right. Organized religion is a power structure. You got to read the stuff on your own and make your own conclusions, and that's exactly it.
And my conclusion is that bacon is totally acceptable. That's my conclusion. I've read all the books. I've done my 10,000 hours. Bacon is awesome. Lab glass with $5. Religion is for people who are afraid of hell. Spirituality is for people that have been through hell. What if I'm still in it? Because I roll at a slow pace. I'm going to talk again. Friday was hell for me because it was so hard to roll around and get through the fucking crowd. I ordered a couple slices of pizza while my daughter went on the hayride because they weren't built. They didn't have a ramp. I wasn't going to go over there and be like, hey, somebody huck me up into the back of that wagon. So I'm like, I'll wait, like they'll get in line. I'll wait. I get a piece of pizza. I'm trying to roll away and there's like divots and stuff in the park. Somebody's boyfriend, like some lady and her boyfriend, he just comes over, just grabs, you mind if I help, bro? And I was like, fuck it. And I was like, yeah, sure, if you don't mind. And I told him where to push me. And he's just huffing me right along. He's like, what am I going to do? Stand in line for overpriced pizza? And I'm like, dude, I literally rolled my ass off and go over there. And then I finally get on the sidewalk. I'm rolling around. It's nice. I eat my pizza and everything. I'm like, now I got nothing to do. And then she rides by. She's like, hi, Daddy. I'm like, hi. I seem like this weird, like creeper dude that's way back in the audience because her mom's on the ride with her. And like, oh, look, there's your father. He's in his own wagon right now. And it never leaves him. When you see how decked out the churches are in St. Cloud, it tells me they're more about the money than actual God. I haven't been in a church in St. Cloud, if I'm honest. Last church I was in northern Minnesota for my brother. Anyways, his wife passed away. Not to deck out your church. What? Use that money to help your community, not to deck out your church. Ooh, I have a story about like, I don't know. It's not mine to share. Maybe I shouldn't. But yeah, I know locally in the area, I won't say where, but I know locally in the area of a church that flat out hoodwink robbed a family because somebody left it up to the church to decide how their will would be enforced and stuff. And I mean, they robbed these people. It's not even. Anyhow, long story short, I agree with Johnny for once, right? About the library thing. Yeah, it's not cool. I don't think it's a good thing, but at the same rate, I understand why they're doing it in this day and age. If you've got a healthy number of Muslim scholars and it's like they got to go pray every fucking 15 minutes. So, I mean, it's, again, from a hospitality standpoint, like, all right, we'll give you a room. If there's one thing they have, it's space. I don't know. My cousin used to donate to church all the time when he was in a bad spot and asked for help. They told him to pound sand. Some churches do like good with the money they raise, but again, this is where I'm like, it's an institution of people, even every single diocese.
Yeah.
Because like for my story and for Scruffy's story, you have the story about those 3 80-year-old ladies who like those nuns who refuse to be kicked out of their abbey and shit. So they're over there making it work. Like, oh. I'm a Missouri Synod Lutheran. Our views are strict and churches are fairly simple. Well, that goes hand in hand. If you have strict views, you shouldn't be weird to have like really strict views about life, money, and how things work, but then have incredibly ornate shit. Seems strange. Better in a broom closet and not in between bookshelves. Well, it's bigger than a broom closet, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a point. They are going to pray at some point. It's what they do.
Well, at 5 points throughout the day, they will be.
That was always so like I worked with a strict Muslim. That was always so annoying to me. Like I understand the practice and the religion and all that, but like we would be, because it was at a gas station, we'd have lines of customers, and it's like, nope, prayer time. Just walk away from your register. It's like, could you at least like finish out your line or something, or just like I don't think he ever left mid transaction, thank God, but like. Just again, like, no, you just drop what you're doing and walk away. Like the building, it seems like the building could be burning. Like, no, I got to go walk in the back and I got to go kneel down and pray. And it's, I don't know. It seems weird. They only make a spectacle in countries they're trying to conquer. Oh. I don't mind churches being peaceful. It helps put above the people. I don't know what we're talking about. I don't mind churches being beautiful. It helps put you in the, but that's not to say that it should be put above the people. Yes, there we go. Helps if you read all of it. Dear Lord, I'm spacing. Yes. I already read Lab Glasses 5. Thank you for the money over on Rumble, Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble Rants, Super Chats. All of those contribute to the show. Our goal is somewhere well under $60 for next Monday. I'm going to attempt to open the Venmo and the PayPal. We'll see if Venmo works. It wasn't working before. It still doesn't seem like it's up and running. Oh, wait. Nope. There we are. There we are. And nada. Good. Didn't miss anything. Don't think we did in either of them, but we got to, we got to do these things. And there we go. Ba-doom, boom. So,
Lab Glass is saying the hayride could have given you a tow rope.
No, because, like, a fucking government fucking medical insurance, like the wheelchair I have is shit. Like, it has no treads on the tires, so it does not work very well outside at all, and it doesn't work very well off of pavement at all. Weather, like snow and stuff like that, stuff that happens a lot in Minnesota, doesn't work at all. The leg rests, one of them broke, so I got new ones from the medical supply store, and then the peg on the new ones for the little nylon strap for your ankle, that busted that day. Like, it's not quality shit. Are you able to make up your prayers when you're busy during prayer time? You should think that would be
able to.
You are able to. Yeah, so again, seems weird. John, did you hear about the essay that occurred 3 hours after TwitchCon started? Yeah, we started the show talking about that. They are so going to get sued. She had a security guard that they banned, and then this happened. You want some super swampers for your wheelchair. I mean, wouldn't mind.
It's thick off-road.
Be great. I'd love, you know what? I was rolling around in the park, and I was thinking, like, if I had half a mind to do it, because I have a Dremel tool, I'd just take my Dremel tool to my tires and just carve big old farm tractor knobby ruts in there. But then I'm like, the wheels will probably start breaking apart, and then when I go to like the medical supply store, they'll be like, why do you need the wheelchair replaced? And, oh, well, you voided your warranty. The medical supply store said if I go in, they'll get some sandpaper and they'll scuff the wheels. It does literally nothing. Forget hoverboards. Where are the hover chairs? Hover chairs would be nice. Why don't we have hover chairs? Powered by our own flatulence. So in other words, Doritos. A lot of Doritos.
A lot of Doritos.
We got to get Johnny some snow tires. I am legit thinking of a way to like snow tire my wheelchair. Like fucking come up with something. MSO, hey, I need my dose of dynamic duo. Well, we're both here. She's the chat squirrel she's always is. I'm mentally weird today, but I'm here and having a good time. So wheel snow chains. I mean, wheelchair snow chains isn't a horrible idea. I just don't know how, like, they'd be way too big, like, normally. We'd have to have smaller chains, but would they be durable? Got to come up with something. You know what? I should just put some big old spikes on it. There we go. Get some tire chains for your wheels. Yeah, everybody's saying the tire chains thing. I've got to figure out where. As for a hover chair, MSO, how do I get a hover chair? Maybe some tank treads. I would love a wheelchair with tank treads. I don't want like a motorized wheelchair, but if said motorized wheelchair had tank treads, I would be okay with it, especially if we soup that puppy up a bit and she gets a little bit of speed. You know what I mean? Like I throw the throttle down, we get a little bit of distance. Twitch security in a nutshell. says Sane Caesar. Yeah, we talked about this earlier, but what
Mhm.
is Yeah, I don't.
Time's up.
Yeah, no, it's all good. This is a Tectone thing. TwitchCon official security footage released. So let's go to this.
All right, next. Yeah. You good? Next. Time's up. You good? I got a bag. Let me see that. You good? Next. Oh, no outside food or drink, sir. I'm sorry.
What?
I throw that away. You got a cup.
Them niggas just walked in with guns.
No, I checked it myself. They're good. All right, next.
Yep.
Maybe a jump or two would be fun, right? I could hit some jumps, like some ramps. Here's the big thing, though. If I had like tank tread motorized like wheelchair, I could frisbee golf again. I love frisbee golfing. Johnny's exotic snow chains. Why do the snow chains have to be exotic? My son's auto wheelchair has like fancy tank tread stuff on it and 10 hours of battery life. Well, that's great for your son's fancy auto wheelchair. I'm very happy for the both of you. That's way out of me price range. They don't I don't have access to said equipment at that point in time. I might have to save up for that. I'm saving up for the apartment thing right now, and then we're going to be going after that. There might be some handicap modifications I might want on my car since it's all paid off. And then I don't know what I'm doing with life. It's not all paid off yet. It'll be paid off probably by the time, at this rate, by the time I move out. By the time I move out, it'll be paid off by then. Scruffy saying sell a kidney. I'm not above it. I am not above it. But the problem is the minute they're like, oh, riddled with MS. Some reason when you're like, yeah, but I have this horrible autoimmune condition. Like, yeah, I don't really want any of your organs. Just in case somehow it becomes a problem. We could get her a visa, no problem. Oh, dude. She's already got. You could just hire Richard. I'm actually kind of, once I have my own place, I am planning to have her set up as my PCA. So, in a way, she will be hired to push my ass around. So, she just has to save up money, and she has this weird insistence that we meet in person for once before we commit to moving in. Like at this point, thanks to video chatting, our cats have seen each other and know each other. But yeah, she's
I know. I'm a stickler for you got to meet in person once or twice before. You know.
Okay. Like I keep saying to you,
before I move in,
we will meet in person when I open the door, or at this rate, when I pick you up from the station, or whatever, like you pull up with the U-Haul, we'll meet in person when I'm like, hey, I don't know if you know this or not. I'm still going to be this ugly off camera. Like this doesn't get better.
Yeah. No, I know, but people are different when you live with them and when you.
That's true. I am, actually, no.
I'm miserable in the morning. I'm absolutely miserable.
Yeah,
in
that
the
won't be a
morning.
problem
You
at
don't want
all.
to be around me.
I am in general, I feel like the worst issues I've had, you've seen all of them. So the only thing I yell at my body all the time. I bitch at my legs. If that's upsetting to you. But this is incredibly gay. We shouldn't be doing this. Digger can push you. The reach arounds are free. Los Federales saying good afternoon, gringos and infidels. Hey, Los Federales, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? The Halo reach arounds are free. I got so critical about that TV show, and I got so upset about it, and then I went and I played the game, and I realized, oh, they piss around with their own lore so much anyway. That's not a big deal. Digger will end up finding out Johnny is actually two dwarves in an overcoat. Well, no, not two dwarves in an overcoat. I'm in a long pig jacket. I am a proud owner of my soul. I am too. Mine just sucks. I'm sure you've seen. No. Her cats. I was talking about her, and her cats have seen, and they've seen my cats because we video chatted before while sitting on the couch, and I've been swarmed by cats as has she.
Mr.
Digger,
Q's getting a little bit closer. I want to make sure you don't smell, he says. But there are things,
everybody.
how do you keep your house? Like, are you a
right
tidy
now,
person
right
or
now, I'll
not?
be honest.
That was
Right now, my
very
house is a
large
horror show.
issue.
I'll be honest. Right now, my house is a horror show. Half of it's
Yeah, but
packed,
you're
half of it isn't.
yeah, you've got
It's
a bunch
all
of it
shit's
packed.
all over the place in my quote unquote bedroom. The kitchen / laundry room is actually in relatively good order because I washed the dishes all the time. Although it's I gotta clean it. I made popcorn this weekend. I gotta clean the popcorn maker. So then there's that.
Hi, Atomic Ray. How you doing?
Anyways,
As long as it's not a euphemism, yeah, I totally want to see your dog. You got a new puppy or something?
Johnny is gonna meet Digger wearing shoe extenders to seem bigger. I won't need shoe extenders.
That's the joke.
I'm already taller, and that wouldn't change anything from a sitting position.
'Cause you're sitting, right.
Popcorn farts are the best as those federalized. I really love my my popcorn. Arc Magnus Tim saying pheromones are a thing. I will agree to that.
Yep.
But I think I'll be fine.
Oh, I missed. There was a funny one,
Uh-oh.
and then I switched.
See what happens when you jump around too
Oh,
much?
I see. There it is. No. Rusty had a wonderful idea. Says just make chat your power of attorney. That way, all decisions have to be approved by we the people.
No, dear
There you
God,
go.
no.
Just make your chat.
Too many of
the
you
power
people have been
attorney.
trying to get me to do butt stuff for too long. I'm not giving you some legal authority. No way. That is horrible. That is a horrible idea. Richard, your cat's dead. You strangled it. We know. No, he was in the beginning. He was here at the beginning of the show. Al's daily or weekly
hanging out
proof
for
of
the
life
show.
was at the very, very start of the program. Like later, if it's that big a thing to you, go back to the very beginning of the program. You'll see he's alive. He's very well. He's been getting his medication, and he's still a yowly, annoying fucker. But because the dog isn't down here right now, I'm guessing he's upstairs plowing that thing. King Kong Dog, I'll get that futon if that happens. I like Rusty's advice. No.
I like Chevy coming in. He doesn't need platform shoes, just a phone book to sit on. That works much better.
They don't. Do they even have phone books anymore?
I got a phone book just the other day. I got a phone book, but it was I live in a small town, so it was very thin. It wasn't like the thing it used to be.
Right. Back in the day, phone books were ginormous because everybody.
Phone books were awesome. Stack two of them on top of each other, and that was a high seat for a kid. Just use your belt to belt them to the
Really
thing
great
here, and he's
emergency
sitting on the phone
bulletproof
book.
material. No,
That's true too.
phone books used to be a thing, and that's so weird that they've phased out so much now because we're all on the goddamn devices. So now phone books don't exist, and yeah, this
Now
is
what
a
are
weird
poor
tangent.
people gonna do?
Why are people people squirreling me all over? Let me get rid of those stories. So yeah, the guy taken into custody has a $70,000 bond. We covered you. We did the women protests at the UN, and we just did that. I have the sneaker lawsuit thing. I don't know. Maybe we can cover that if you want. But we already did the ladder and motorized scooter. 7 minutes to knock over the Louvre in Paris. That's still ridiculous.
Brian, you're so young. Phone book? Oh, the contacts list on my phone? No, Brian.
No.
They're these mythical books. They were huge, thick tombs that would be printed out that
Huge
had everyone.
tracts of land.
Tracts of land, yes. But they had everyone's full name and their address and their phone numbers. And every year or two, or however, the cities would recompile all that information, reprint it, and send it out to everyone.
Yep.
It was a wild and crazy thing. Privacy wasn't an
Well,
issue
back in the
then.
day, like phone numbers almost were like address based. Like once a phone number was
Yeah.
put in an address, that kind of was its
It
phone
stuck to
number.
the address, not the people. Yeah.
Right. When you moved, your number didn't go with you. But yeah.
My
they were
dad
in-
just turned our landline we hooked up in the late 90s. He just turned it into his cell phone.
Mm.
Really
I-
wild.
in a weird way, I'm kind of like I want to have a landline, but I feel like I would only be doing that to like hold on to what the fuck nuggets. No,
Out of sync. Come on. Introducing T-Mobile Fiber Home Internet.
I don't give a shit about your ad. Oh, you
Well,
won't
I
let
just
me.
recently found out that your landlines still run off the internet. So when my government de-internets me, I can't even have a landline because that's going through our internet.
Arch Magnus, some yellow books, some yellow pages phone books even had coupons for pizza. Right? Like they had coupons and shit in there. I worked at South Central Bell in the phone book department. That like so you had to compile the information or just make sure people got their phone books or something? Remember when you was online and couldn't use the phone? Nope, never had that problem.
Yes.
Dedicated line. That's what happens when you have a parent who's very tech obsessed. We had a dedicated line for internet. We didn't have that problem. I remember when having to memorize phone numbers, shaking my head. Yeah, memorizing phone numbers was a bitch. Is the landline the thing that the internet ran off of? It still does.
902. Yeah, I've still got my very first ever phone number memorized. In case of emergency, and I got lost
I wouldn't
or
be
something,
surprised if I
needed to
have
know
a
my phone
fucking
number.
AOL disk floating around here somewhere.
Is the landline the thing that internet ran off of? No, Brian. No. A landline were these ancient things called telephones that were actually attached to the house by cords, and those cords ran to the power line. It's whole big old tech, very old tech. You wouldn't know.
Dial-up was ass for gaming. Yeah.
Yeah. Dial-up was ass for a lot of stuff.
I like land stuff a lot more than I delivered newspapers as a child. Another lost thing. Do they still do?
Yeah.
I don't think they do. They still do newspaper deliveries. They don't probably got rid of. Oh,
No.
weird.
We have to request our newspaper in this town, and if we
Brian's
request
just
to
being a
get
cunt.
the newspaper, it comes through the post office. Yes, Brian, I see.
Why
that.
would you have a phone connected to your home to charge it? Well, like your cordless landline. So like get this. So like back in the day, like all the phones had to be like hooked into lines, and those phones would be like nailed to a wall, and then you'd like pick up the receiverly bit, and you'd be stuck to that phone, and then somebody went, "Hey, hands free, sort of. Let's get you wireless so you can." And so it's like a radio, and so they had an antenna and a base, but the base had to be plugged into a power source and the phone line.
And the phone line, yes. You spun a circle around for each number. Oh, you're talking about the old school. I loved those phones. I would love to get myself one of those big old phones.
My last landline phone was actually for this house that I live in. We got it a long time ago. It was cordless, and we stopped using it. We switched off. We got rid of the landlines altogether. So my daughter inherited it as a toy. So it was her phone for the longest time. I played Mech Warrior 2 online on a US Robotics 28.8 KBS dial-up modem. Dude, I played Mech Warrior 2 and a bunch of other games on a lot of old equipment. I don't know if I ever went to that level. I played Elf Bowling. I wouldn't nail a phone to the wall, break the touchscreen. They didn't have touchscreens. They didn't have touchscreens.
Rotary dial phone. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. Wild and our community asshole here.
Awake Jimmy Old Pick. Back in my day, we had to store the rent VHS tapes. We had to go to the store to rent VHS tapes, and you'd pay a fee if it wasn't returned on time, and you had to rewind the VHS. Yeah.
Yes. Get in trouble if you didn't rewind it. They'd like put a mark on your account.
This is funny because we're talking about this, and we're on season 4 of Stranger Things, and now I'm catching her up on Stranger Things before season 5 because I'm gonna watch the shit out of it on season 5. And so
I'm loving it now. I'm really. Although getting back to Halo, the TV show for a minute, as someone who knows absolutely zero Halo lore, I really enjoyed the show. I'm really enjoying the heck out of it.
It's done. That's all there is. That's all there is.
That's it. That's all.
That's it. That's
oh,
all.
There is no more.
They kind of ended it
Oh.
there. Paramount kind of screwed the pooch because, like you said, as someone who knows nothing about Halo or its lore, but Halo
I
has
enjoyed it.
got a very fervent like fan base, and those people knowing its lore didn't take too kindly to the show.
Yeah.
There's a rotary phone in Nikki's uncle's barn for milk and cows.
Oh, cool. I would love to get an old school rotary phone. I would love to have one. I would love it even more if I could get one that was red.
I want a
I
crank
think
anchor
having
phone.
The old school.
I want
yeah,
the fucking you got to run.
Yeah. Yeah, and they had the party lines back in the day. You shared a phone line with everyone else, and apparently you could make a phone call and your neighbor could pick up the phone and just listen into your conversation. I don't know. I'm a little bit too young for the party lines, but I've been told how they worked, and it was very weird.
That sounds crazy. Scruffy, I won't watch that DEI trash. Master Chief ain't no bitch. Master Chief was executed okay. Master Chief was executed okay. My problem is they get the effects of the equipment and the aliens and a lot of stuff looks right, but they made so much shit so stupid for no reason.
Red versus Blue was awesome. I loved Red versus Blue.
I watched a lot of it. I don't remember much of it at the moment, but
Red versus Blue, and I was watching. There was something. Oh, there was another show I was watching at the same time, similar. But they were pretty awesome for their day.
my old boss said they had a party line when she was little, and one of their neighbors was always listening. That sounds creepy, though.
Yeah,
That sounds creepy.
well, because you needed to use the phone, so you'd pick up the phone, but your neighbor's on the phone, so you'd have to wait for their phone call to end. So politeness would you'd hang up and then pick it up again later and see if they're done yet. But people could totally just pick it up and listen. Your private conversations.
I just it feels weird. How are you supposed to trash talk all your neighbors if they're listening on the phone call?
Right? It was a thing.
got a very important list of shit to do here, Bob. Remember renting and copying DVDs? No, I don't. I don't remember renting and copying.
No.
I certainly
I don't at all remember renting
I do not
VHS videos.
I do
and
not
knowing how to put the
remember
tape on so that you
using any service like Netflix or anything else to have whole slews of movies and shows systematically delivered to me, where then I would then use a CD ripper and a burner to make. I don't remember doing any of that because I'm sure I didn't.
I definitely wasn't doing that by the time Netflix rolled around.
That's what Netflix started as.
I know you could rent movies and then send you
Netflix
the
back in the
DVDs,
day,
right?
it was like back in the day, Netflix was about ordering movies and they came in the mail, and you put together the list of the stuff you want, and then you sent it back. You sent it back, and they mailed you a new one, and you paid a membership for that. And then they started offering. They were one of the early ones to start offering a streaming service, so you could watch stuff on Netflix.com, and then and then it became the way it did, and then out went the discs.
Arch Magnus, Tim, now you're really showing your age. I remember when MTV actually played music.
I remember when MTV played music. I remember when what was it? Carson Daly or what? Yeah, Carson Daly. I remember when Carson Daly was a popular VJ.
Oh, geez.
I remember all of those back in the when he hooked up with that one crazy chick. Fuck. Was it an actress or a singer? I don't remember. Blonde lady. Losing it now. But yeah, I remember all that shit from back in the day. But MTV was so great before they started doing reality shows and stuff. I used to go to MTV to enjoy watching music videos. Music videos were awesome because they had a platform, and then they just kind of, and then we get shit like fucking David, where he's got his crazy music videos of murdering bitches, and nobody thinks to Total Request Live. Thank you, TRL, Total Request Live.
There you go.
Oh, it was awesome. MTV. We're having a giant memberberry session right now at the end of the show.
Yes,
we've
we
been
are.
we've been relatively funded. We're on next week. We're like $60 and a bunch to come off from Twitch and Rumble. So thank you. The 90s ruled, said Return Trip. I will say this: I miss the 90s. Like, I miss the 90s a lot.
I miss the 90s as well.
So our current I don't know. When's a good time to I remember nothing of this. Yeah, Brian, I'm sorry, but you got you missed the good shit.
Yeah, you were
like,
born too late.
You were
missed
born
all
into
the best bits.
The brothers Grunt, the Max, Beavis and Butthead. I don't
And then
I miss my being so damn connected, bro. I'm taking a shit. Give me 5 minutes to call you back. I remember opening up an NES on Christmas morning with Super Mario Bros. 1. I remember opening our family opening a Sega Genesis with Streets of Rage 2 and Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
We opened the original Sega machine, and then a couple of years later, we opened the huge adapter.
I really believe
we could play our Sega Genesis games on the Sega thing. That
console games is what led to the LGBTQ community. I'm going to say it now. We got kids hooked early by blowing cartridges.
Those men blowing cartridges,
right?
Blowing things.
All those impressionable young boys just, and yeah.
Oh. It was the time you were still with your dad. Probably the left nut.
Oh, that's mean.
Answering machines with humorous message tapes that were sold on TV, right? Right? People would pay money to get a funny recording for their voices.
People would spend way too much effort in recording their fucking their mail. Like the worst part of people's fucking answering machines was when you could clearly tell they tried too hard, and you're just like, just fucking, and it goes on forever, and you're like, fucking, give me the beep, give me the fucking beep, give me the beep, and like, I'm glad that I missed that largely. Like, I grew up in phones. That's one of the benefits, because if that world still existed, there would be people that would have messages for me that would be like, boop, for fuck's sake, just give me the goddamn beep so I can talk to these stupid fucks. Jesus. And then I would hang up the phone. That'd be horrible. That'd be horrible to give as a message, right? That's not okay. You can't do that. That's a dick thing to do, but that's where I would be. That's where it would be. It's not okay. Oh, and then of course, before the advent of the cellular phone and everything, crank yanking was at its finest in the 80s and early 90s. Crank yanking people with the phone was at its finest when you could get away with a lot. I've blown tons of cartridges, never had a penis in my mouth, says Scruffy. Yeah, buddy, you, me, and a few other survivors, but other than that, you compare the odds, it doesn't look good. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, I remember Bad Dads are saying I remember recording the top 40 off the radio. I remember that. I also remember spending all New Year's Day morning so I could record every single one of the top 100 songs of the last year. I recorded them all on cassette tape, and then from there I could make my own mixtapes.
Mixtapes. I was about to say fucking mixtapes. Guilty as charged. Yep. Mixtapes. Here's it gets even gayer. Mix CDs.
Oh, I've got a few mixed CDs I still own, actually. I did some good mixed CDs.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Stole a song from Bare Naked Ladies.
Yeah, I've got a few.
But it took 5 days to download because Napster's speed is still really fucking slow. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That just happened. I didn't mean to.
Mr. Q, I don't mind. I enjoyed having a pager. I really enjoyed having a pager.
Dude, Celebrity Deathmatch.
My dad thought that if he left me a voicemail on the pager, that everyone who was standing around me would hear his voicemail coming out of the little pager box. He didn't realize I had to phone in and listen to it. He was afraid that everyone around me could hear his messages, so he only ever left me numbers. He never left me voicemails. It was yes, a pager, Brian.
Blue
A freaking
42. Yes, Brian, a pager. You know those things Israel uses to murder both their targets and anyone in the nearby vicinity?
Yes.
A pager.
Oh my goodness.
No. Dones for back pain. I don't know what Dones for back pain is.
Okay, everyone. Remember,
your cell phone was as big as a briefcase,
each other.
and you had it in your car. I never had any of those.
The brick. My buddy had one of the bricks because his dad was like way advanced in the tech sector. So he had a brick, and we would have to camp or hike out of the
Shitted
woods
himself.
to the closest street and use it so we could order a pizza and then have the taxi go and pick up booze and the pizza and deliver it to us at the end of like right where the forest starts. It was good times.
Where is 232 and an 8? You're standing on it, dude. Now I'm just thinking, you ordering pizzas in the woods, I'm just thinking of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I wish I'd kept my copy of Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. It's worth thousands of dollars now. I wish I still had my original Sega. I mean, that would be nice. But I don't know. Here's what I want to do, and I looked online, but I don't know a good site to get stuff from for it. I want to get an emulator for Gauntlet Dark Legacy. I want to play some Gauntlet Dark Legacy. I can't find it anywhere. Analog Signal was awesome, says Mr. I don't know if I agree with that. I love my old bag cell phone, sort of thing that signal everywhere. We used payphones. I remember payphones. $7,000 it goes for now. What? The original Sega Genesis? Or the $70,000 for the Punch-Out? For Mike Tyson's Punch-Out? But it's probably got to be in good condition.
Bad Dazzer coming in. Brian, some of us are older than the internet. Yes.
Well, I don't think
some of us are.
Is no offense, but is Brian older than 9/11?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. He was born the same year I graduated high school.
So it's your fault. It's only worth thousands if it's the Nintendo cartridge with only 3 screws on the back. Otherwise, it's about $40. What is the relevance of the 3 screws on the back? Is that because it's like the first fucking grouping of them or something? I don't know.
I don't know. It was 4 on 9/11. There you go. Yes.
Well, there we are. But yes, I don't know. Duck Hunt. That's an old game. Speaking of stuff, random subject. We'll move on to. We've got an hour and a half. We should do some news stories and stuff while you get attacked by a cat. You get attacked by a boobers. Is that the boobers?
This is a sweet.
Oh, that's
the
Sweets.
Sweets has their stripies. Yeah.
The stripy cat is Sweets. So the Alucard lookalike, the fat, no offense, the
Sweet.
The fluffy Alucard lookalike, or the plump Alucard lookalike is Sweets. That's one thing.
In a little tubby, isn't she?
I want to convince you to move in with me because that's one thing I want to have. I want to have Sweets and Al sitting next to each other.
I know. It'd be cool to have the picture
of the two of them sitting next to each other. Yeah. Him looking really grumpy faced about it because he hates when people. He'll be like, "This is my spot." So, anyways, he's my cat. What do you want from me?
I heard 9/11 was started because of the blowing on cartridges. It might be. That might very well be.
So
I believe it.
This is a different story. This was shared by Security of Transportation Sean Duffy, and apparently,
oh, good.
we have another instance of a truck driver. I don't know if he's a legal immigrant or not, but a foreign truck driver, and this obviously is not the truck driver because this is his dash cam. But
his dash, yeah.
Yeah.
You have got to be kidding me. I mean, what the are
He's
dude, what?
What the fuck?
What are you doing?
I'm going that way. Keep us right here. But it's not working.
I'm going that way. Actually, no, you're not. You're going.
No.
You're going that way. It's like, this is weird. I'm going that way. No, you're clearly not.
No.
I'll go down the side.
Let me ask you a question, man.
Okay.
You are going the wrong way down the freeway. You are committing a felony right now.
Okay. What I'm doing, sir?
Okay.
Well, one, why the fuck going the wrong way down the freeway?
What? I thought he said,
Yeah.
okay, what do I do, sir? Well, first of all, you're going to have to turn that truck around. I don't think you can. You're on a fucking freeway.
That's that right?
This is going to require police now.
Sorry, sir.
Well, no, I'm just asking
Close
because
everything down.
I'm so sorry, but when is the fault? I go that side. When that's not.
yeah, turn around when you have a clear spot.
Okay.
Don't even move your truck. Turn your hazard lights on for one.
Okay.
Turn your hazard lights on now. Your hazard lights, your blinkers.
Good God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like, again, this is just carpets need to do need a freeway. What? I don't know if we're talking about carpets. That's the case of mother-in-law. Brian Science interesting. Not much of a question. Richard G's, I feel like I'm old as fucking dirt. Nice kitty. Yes, Richard very much likes your kitty. He approves of your kitty. Sweets is an adorable cat.
She is. And at least, unlike Boo, she knows how not to drool on the keyboard.
G-Lock saying, I still have Mike Tyson's Punch Out. It better not be worth $70K. Again, if it's the original 3 screws in the back, 3 black screws in the back of the cartridge, yes. Otherwise, not. A mint copy of Mario 3 went for triple digits recently, unopened. Yeah, I don't know who buys games and doesn't open them. Plenty of people buy shit now. Like, this has been a thing since, like, the early 80s, but especially in the 90s and 2000s, people started buying stuff because, oh, it's going to age and it's going to be worth
It'll age
money.
well, yeah.
And, like, I want to say those people are full of shit, but, I mean, if I look online, like a, like, what is it? Like, liquid metal, like, chrome red, like, Transformers Beast Wars Dragon is like a couple $100, and like back when when I had it, like back when I got it, it wasn't even like 20. So I don't know. Maybe Nintendo holds its value because they shut down anybody who does emulators, like motherfuckers. And because they make a lot of like you can go to LGS Electronics and get a cartridge adapter machine that literally hooks up to a modern TV with like an HDMI input, and it also has all the slots for like Nintendo, Super Nintendo, GameCube, Sega. Like, you plug them all in there. I heard Granny will be co-hosting the Steel Toe show after Aaron gets back from the pen. I didn't hear that. Is that a thing?
I like Rex parody. Those Elvis collector's plates are still going to come through. Just you wait, right? Those special collector's plates. Your grandma had them all over the wall. Someday
They hold their value. Some of those Lego sets, dude. Yeah, some of the old school Lego sets are worth bank. Ivy's mom has a set that's really old that I like don't even let Ivy play with anymore because I'm like, nah, it's too old. And you got plus, if there's one thing that little kid has, it's a fuck ton of Legos.
Your blinkers, turn your hazard lights on. They're on, okay.
No, are they? They don't look like they're on.
They were on the first time. See, they're flashing.
I can't believe he's even letting the guy go.
Well, there's nothing
Like,
he can do. He's just another trucker. Here's the question I have. This looks like some sort of This looks like some sort of way station.
Yeah.
How the hell did he get through there? Guy's just smoking a cigarette. Yeah, so this is
Yeah.
some sort of...
Okay, there's the broken one. So he probably just zoop right there.
Oh, wait, there was a broken one?
Yeah, go back. As soon as these cement at the toll or the way station, watch the yellow pegs. Right before the cement starts, you'll see there's a peg and a half missing.
Oh, like here?
Yeah.
So
he just zooped right over. For some reason, he decided to hang a left.
Fucking Jesus. Oh, because he's supposed to be going this way. He was coming down this way, and he wasn't supposed to.
He was coming down that way.
And so he's trying to whip a Yui.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, my God. It took so much work to decode what the fuck. No Aaron talk, please leave. I don't really care, King Kong Dog. Like, I heard so-and-so is going to be hosting the show when Aaron comes back. Really? Because he didn't say anything to me, which, by the way, he could have said that. But, again, if you believed him, he didn't say anything to me, which I'll just say this. That would be a dirtbag thing to do, would be to replace me with somebody else and not even tell me. So
Not say anything?
Yeah. So here's where I'm going to file that on. I'll worry about that when he talks to me. I'm going to say this. I certainly didn't hate sleeping in this morning. I really didn't. I'm going to be honest. On my list of problems that I've had today, sleeping in, not one of them. Maybe he's driving Optimus. Dude, if he's driving Optimus, Optimus is fucked.
Yeah. Optimus should be doing a better job.
Auto jobs, roll out. DEI Optimus Prime. American Trucker, you're going the wrong way down the freeway. You're committing a felony right now. And again, the migrant driver. Okay,
sorry, sir.
What do I do, sir? Oh, man, it's so bad. So the transportation secretary shared the video. It's still a thing with migrant drivers. Hey, come on up, Teg.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a thing with migrant drivers for a very long time. Alberta just had its first version of your ICE raids in Alberta.
Really?
Just, yeah. Alberta and RCMP decided to raid a place and check for immigration status. Quite nice. When the ladies being interviewed said some of us went back to work, some of us didn't. And that was it. So more and more, it sounds like I'm going to have to move next door to Alberta. Hi, Teg.
Hey, everybody, you got boobers, and now we got Sweets and Teg.
Yes.
Sweets and Teg.
Aww.
Tegra's been very social lately. She's been begging for attention even from Ivy, which, interesting. Begging your, sorry, my turban slipped, oopsie. I wake up like 4 or 5 times a night. It sucks. Yeah. I'm sorry, SH. I wake up a lot at night too. But again, having I don't move, and it's gotten worse over the last few years. I don't move very well in the early morning, and I don't know. I don't get up and move very quickly. My legs are stiff. I don't do well in a gotta get up and go right away sort of thing. So I try to avoid that when at all possible. What is go back to Mexico, Alex?
Congrats, you won 10K.
Hell yeah, go Alberta independence, baby, says Mr. Q. So I guess people are, why, what is Steel Toe even on, says G-Lox.
Maybe
Rumble, when? Twitch, or not Twitch, Rumble, YouTube, and Kick, and X, but not for the week. Taking a week off for me and Johnny Diggers.
Yeah.
For me and Johnny Digger, it's only 280 miles to Winnipeg. You could please.
It's Winnipeg. It's Manitoba, and it's Winnipeg. No, they're like the redheaded stepchild that gets beaten and shat on regularly. I don't want to be moving there.
Rusty
That's why
Grammar.
They want to join the rest of us in the West.
Rusty Grammar asking, Johnny, could you please stop your show to cover MLC covering Stuttering John, whoever the fuck that is?
Please.
And Scruffy, yes, that show still exists. Stuttering John, or not, both Stuttering John and MLC do way bigger numbers than me. Those shows aren't going anywhere. Those are shows that do that like for a living as opposed to a supplemental income. So they still totally exist the same way we do. Same way everybody. It's a remarkably low bar to entry. Speaking of ICE, and since we just did the transportation secretary one, I'll read this. The San Jose Sharks are issuing an apology after a pro-immigrations and customs enforcement message appeared on the Jumbotron during Hispanic Heritage Night at the SAP Center. The message...
To be fair, the timing's pretty fun.
That's right. It is. The message, which showed up Saturday during the first intermission of the Sharks game against Pittsburgh Penguins, read, SJ Shark fans love ice. Get 'em, boys. I mean, if you don't want to make it seem like you're targeting Hispanic people, I maybe would have saved that one. I would have not done that. It's not a good look. They aren't actually sorry. Oh yeah, nobody's super duper sorry. I feel like we're fans butthurt about this. The Sharks issued a statement saying during the first intermission of the game, that's not even offensively worded. They're talking about people that are literally breaking the law by being here. Like, I'm sorry, get 'em boys is not offensively worded. Now, if it said Merkham, then okay, yeah, we can talk about how that's offensive. But this is not offensively worded.
Or something. Yeah.
Which has been it's been externally submitted, was inadvertently displayed on the arena scoreboard. Sharks Sports and Entertainment deeply regrets that this message, which does not meet our organization's values of what? Protecting illegal It wasn't anti-Hispanic. Yeah. It was literally just pro-ICE enforcement, also known as people getting arrested for being here illegally. Again.
Yeah, for breaking the law. Yeah.
God, are they bending over backwards? Ooh, video of the incident with comments ranging from yikes to how was this not checked. I will say that. How did that get past the event? Let's see if we can find an actual video of this. You're unable to view this post because the account owner, but it was linked in the story. So I can't play the video apparently. Fuck it. They won't play the video. So yeah, that's offensive. I mean, I can understand them being like, whoops. If it said ICE is here for the spics, then yeah, I feel like that's more offensive, Bad Dazzler. That's more offensive. Get them, gentlemen, says Arch Magnus. Tally forth, boys, and make sure not one of these sullied individuals escapes your purview. Like, how do we do this? Again, I get that people are upset, but like, let's calm down here. Offensive wording. The wording was offensive. Let's say what's offensive. The fact that a lot of people kind of don't want to talk about the quiet part out loud. The shocking majority of people who come here illegally are of Hispanic descent because it's literally the country right next to us.
It's next door.
Is it all of them? Oh, hell no. The truck driver from the earlier story, he clearly was not Hispanic. I've seen whole cities and areas of non-Hispanic immigrants, some legal, some not. But yeah, the idea that they have to apologize for that, again, I don't like any society that has to apologize for a message of we like enforcing our immigration policy.
Mm-hmm.
It seems weird. Let's slip the dogs of war, boys.
Apprehend the miscreants, good sirs.
ICE, we've got you. We have the watch, and we'll see you in Valhalla. That is going to be that is the new please clap moment in my political world for me. Is that fucking cringy moment with Kash Patel just being like, Charlie, We got you, brother. We have the watch. We'll see you in Valhalla. Like, I'm like, fucking A.
Yeah.
It is so bad. It is so bad. Minnesota's little Somalia. Parts of it are. Parts of it very, very much are. But here's where, like, and here's where it's a good and a not good thing. There are plenty of, like, immigrants that, again, like we watched that video of the truck driver you showed, that, like, embrace being American and coming to America and stuff like that. And then there are plenty of other people.
Love that guy.
Yeah, there are plenty of other people that come here and it's like, no, I expect you to bend over backwards and do everything my way. Like, you know, people saying like, oh, this restaurant shouldn't serve bacon because it's against my religion. Well, that's your fucking problem. Every time Twitch skips, I think I'm banned again. Uh-oh. Did we get a KBS drop. Let's close this. We might have. Let's go up here. Exit.
Like Patel combined Game of Thrones with the Vikings. Well, that's something I was going to say too. Patel, and he's planning on being in Valhalla.
Yeah, I don't know if they'd let. I don't think. I agree. I don't think they'd let him in as a whole.
Well, no, I don't think they'd mind letting him in if he was actually a warrior. But has he actually?
Ban. I'm sorry. We had a little bit of a skip, but I wouldn't ban you, Scruffy. I'm indebted to you. I'm sorry. I'm indebted to. If it wasn't for Scruffy, I wouldn't have gotten all the tests to find out Alucard has hyperthyroidism. Or at least I wouldn't have been able to afford it. Johnny Roblox is getting criminal subpoenas for their predator problem. Well, I know what I'm going to be talking about tomorrow. I am so glad my daughter does not play Roblox. There's a Roblox, like, Gabby fucking add-on or whatever, and I've seen it. I've seen her watch gameplay of it, and I'm so glad she's never asked to play Roblox, because I could understand her wanting to do that. It literally lets you be in Gabby's dollhouse as any of the Gabby cats or Gabby. So I get it from that point of view, but thank Christ she's more interested in watching other people play. And I blame myself because I have a picture of my daughter as a small newborn infant sitting in my lap holding a fake controller while I hold a real one. So I feel like I kind of conditioned her to just watch people play the games.
Be the watcher.
Yeah.
Some of us have to be watchers. Not all of us can play.
Oh, thank Christ, Scruffy. I was like, I'd never ban Scruffy. I love Scruffy. That'd be like saying I'd ban Jimmy. I love Jimmy, that crazy Welsh prick. Scruffy 25, that was a 15-yard penalty for the rush, push, repeat, third down. Minecraft is superior, says Brian. Minecraft is awesome, but the Roblox predator problem makes me so glad that my daughter's not into Roblox.
My brother, his kids are now on Roblox. His ex.
I hope they watch the out of them when they play.
When they're with him, they don't play, unless he's watching. Yeah. Thankfully, they're all a little bit. They're all older now. The youngest is 10. So, G-Lux has his own emoji. That's awesome.
Who has their own emoji?
G-Lux. We just saw a G-Lux emoji.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Thank you for sharing that. That's the same rule I have with my daughter on YouTube. Like, you don't excuse me. I needed to make my legs less stiff. You don't watch it without me having an eye on what you're doing. And even now I've started curtailing it because she's watching too much short form stuff. I want her to be able to fucking focus for 5 minutes. And so we might be a thing. Speaking of watching stuff on YouTube, you guys want to see a look at underground robot fighting? There's a secret invitation-only underground fight club that has sprung up in San Francisco where tech bros battle their AI machines. Like, I don't know if anybody ever watched, what were they called? Robot Wars? I did. I watched a lot of them, not the newer ones.
Yes.
I've never heard of this, but apparently...
ones, yes.
Oh, dude. So they're taking the AI robots. They got gloves and shit.
It almost fell over.
Okay, cool. When are we doing the fighting? This is like a really, really lame and gay version of Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Yeah. Why are their controllers actually allowed to lean and back up?
That's why. They don't want them to fall down and break. I love that this one's just wearing a fucking hat. We have no face, we just have a hat.
Big old hat.
What the... Okay.
Oh
like,
my goodness, now we're going up against the security dog.
We're going up against Dogbot. I'm going to say this robot's at a severe disadvantage. Dogbot is way more stable with the 4 limbs, but what can Dogbot fight with? Unless they can, like, rear up.
I don't know, I'm thinking ram.
Again, neither one of these two has ever had sex. Just look how intently they're staring at this. Not what?
Maybe with each other.
Maybe after. Again. Oh, wow. That's so surprising. Robot dog just trampled the fucking biped robot. Wow.
Wow.
Again, so that counts as fighting. No. I want blood. I want blood.
Wait a minute. You want oil, you mean?
Well, yeah, robot
Maybe
oil.
antifreeze or something. Yeah.
They need knives and axes. The people controlling the robots should be outside the cage for fear of their own safety. That was lame and gay.
It's really lame and gay. Yeah.
The UDF existence. Nice. Is this the prequel to Real Steel with Hugh Jackman? Kind of. Was that robot trying to escape? Possibly. A laser. It has to have a laser. I could use a laser. Yellow Pants could get it, says Brian. Maybe.
Hey, double means.
I'm going to tell you this. Yellow Pants might get it, but fucking Quad Dog Bot guy looks like you should check his hard drive.
Yeah.
He's got a whole lot of robot bestiality porn. We got to... Oh, dear Lord. ChatGPT. I feel like that's fake, so I'm not going to go with that.
Could you pull my picture off the screen, please?
Uh-oh. What?
It is that time in the broadcast
where she has to do her whole dabbiness. All right, so we dropped you down.
Yeah.
You're now no longer visible. You let us know when you need to pop back on the program. We're going for another hour here. And then we're calling it a day. We're fully funded for this week. Again, thank you. Thank you so much. We're less than $60 from next Monday's goal after we tabulate all of today's earnings. Our sponsor for this month, the lovely studio sponsor, Balls Deep's Crippled Orphan Rescue and Haberdashery. When you want to rescue an orphan and you also need a new tie pin and you don't have the time to make 2 stops, don't. Just make 1 stop at Balls Deep's Crippled Orphan Rescue and Haberdashery. I'm doing that read right now just in the hopes that I'm ruining her hoot. She's going to come back and she's going to go, fuck you, Johnny. Fuck you. I can't see her right now, but I'm picturing that a muted mic and she's holding back coughing and she's just eating it. 420 East. Yeah, it's 420 somewhere. We'll celebrate with you. Why not? There you go. Okay, so we've got a couple other things to cover. Obviously, San Francisco's underground robot fight club turned out to be way more gay than I thought. Well, I suppose that shouldn't be surprising. It is in San Francisco. So when we get back, or I should say when our lady returns, we have security camera catches a cat that a newly adopted cat decided to help out. Animal rescuers in California shared security camera stills capturing the moment a foster kitten decided to help out with family dinner and we'll bring those up and talk about. Is there a video? Oh, nope. Just the still photos. Oh my God. All right. Scruffy saying cheers. Yes. Cars fucking dragons. I have no idea what is there.
Okay, I don't know what I missed. All I see is the comment. So when women fuck the dildo machine, it's fine, but when a guy does it, I don't. What did I miss?
I don't know. Did you not hear any of what happened? Can I bring you back up? Are you ready to return?
No, please don't bring me back up. I had to run for a pee. So now I'm going to do the
So
dab,
you
but I can
missed the
talk.
whole, damn it. I had a whole
missed
while you were
everything.
doing your dab. I did a Balls Deep read for Balls Deep's Crippled Orphan Rescue and Haberdashery. I was really hoping it would have thrown you off. And
Oh.
you said robo bestiality porn, says Scruffy. Well, cars fucking dragons. So, I mean, that's...
Oh, cars. Okay.
I meant robo bestiality as in the guy was effing his robot dog. Was kind of where, but it's not a premise I'm committed to. Just because I didn't know that could be used as an input, and that probably voids the warranty. So we're good. Isn't it legal in BC? Says Rusty Grammar. Is what legal in BC? Robot bestiality porn? No.
Probably.
It shouldn't be. I'll pack my banana hammock wild. Uh-oh. I got to go back up. Something happened in the
They're
chat.
making a fortune off of the state spoon collection. That's what they're talking about.
Oh. I have my grandmother's state spoon collection. Most are real silver. My mom has the coins of America. Like she has one of the cardboard like books where you put all of the new quarters in. We rich, says Richard. Right, I'm shopping for a private island as we speak. Oh, Wild Saffron wants a private island. Surrender, Dorothy. Wait, never mind. All right, so yes, Richard and Wild Saffron apparently are going to be very happy together. DBL Meanness, hi friends. Welcome to the show. It's been a weird day. We've been all over the fucking place, and I've got a great story that I teased, and Digger missed the tease of. So it's a cat story. I saw a woman with a massive horse dildo on one of those machines on the internet once. That's horrible. That's horrible.
Yeah, wow. I've seen a lot of stuff on the internet I don't feel the need to put into chat.
A lot of hard drive checks will be needed with the new Chat GPT. I agree entirely, King Kong Dong.
Yeah.
Chat GPT making any content that is aimed in any way towards erotica is a giant nuclear red flag of society going the wrong way. That is not good.
Magic 8-Ball. Johnny's exotic robot juice.
Dear Lord, no.
Oh my goodness.
I know you got your ways of doing things. I am going to say with your way of doing it, it is remarkably time intensive because you're still at it right now. And I mean, I could just, this is why I'm a flower man. You just have flour and you just go, you know what? Add flame. That's why I keep saying to people all these other ways to do weed. Why do we got to reinvent the wheel? We had it right the first time. Cook the shit, smoke the shit.
Show me your dick! That's nasty. You're a pervert.
Good Lord.
Yeah, that one came out of left field. I don't know who sent that one in. Scruffy D with the please show me your dick. I love that. That was very nice. I might have to.
Okay, you can bring me back on.
Okay, let's do that.
I can cough on screen.
You can cough on screen? Okay. Just as soon as I figure out which one of these is your box. All right, there we found it. I found her box, everybody.
Good Lord.
It took a
He
while.
found my box. Yep. He pushed my buttons just right and found my box.
Giggity. Okay, so I wanted to talk to you about this one because, again, we both have cats, and we mentioned the cats. We've got about an hour left in the program, so we have plenty of time for a lot of other stuff. I haven't even touched our third-hour stories, and I've got a fun, like, kind of Halloween-y story that I think you'll want to talk about. There's a county called Olmsted County in my state, and Olmsted County has a history center, like a museum, I guess. And the Olmsted County History Center is currently putting up a display of creepy dolls, like old creepy dolls. So I thought you might enjoy that. We'll look at some of that. I've got a bunch of other stuff too, like zombies in Mexico for an annual parade, so people are dressed up. Might be fun stuff. But before we get to any of that, we're going to talk about security camera catches a cat dropping a mouse into a human family's dinner. I really wish I had a video. I am going to say these pictures are either cropped really well, or I question this security camera because it's at an awfully interesting angle. And we'll pull the pictures up in just a second. A foster cat named Wendy mouse into a pot of food her owners were cooking on the stove. Animal rescuers in California shared security camera stills capturing the moment a foster kitten spiced up her human family's dinner with a dead mouse. The photos
you
now.
Take the skills off the video. Why don't you just share the video?
There's no video.
These people. No, I know. I'm talking to the people who told the story.
Again, I question.
From the video.
I question this because the pictures. Again, I'm going to say it's from a security camera supposedly, but wait until I click on the thing. The photos show the foster kitten Wendy dropping a dead mouse into a pot cooking on the stove. Wendy is a foster failure that was caught on the kitchen cam or kitten cam, adding spice to her mom's dinner. All right, let's go. It's a fucking Facebook post. All right, here we go.
Twitch has lost sound. It looks like we had issues. A quick KBS
blurped?
thing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. KBS went blurbity, 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 blurb. I apologize. Let's see if it... Yeah. Like Minneapolis. All right, let's unpause this.
There we go.
I wish there a way I could I wish there a way I could update my stream or restart my Twitch stream specifically. Is there a way I'm connected to this? If I could just reload it and get it to do it again.
Right, Dear Butch?
Thank you, Dear Butch, for the 10 bits. Rusty Grammar, blame Jews. I don't blame Jews. I don't blame Jews at all. But I will say this. I'm over here on here, and I shouldn't be doing that. Let's go back to this one. So let's close that out.
That's not a security camera.
Right? That's not a security camera.
No.
This is not a security camera. This is...
No.
So again, I feel like
someone sat there and watched the cat do it.
Right.
And took pictures of it as it happened. That is not a security camera.
And you're a piece of shit.
And the angle changes.
And yeah, well, oh yeah, dude. But yeah, dude, that's still cute though. That's still adorable.
It's cute.
I want to help.
Yeah, it's cute.
Guys, you're making food. Let me help. Let me help.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't want my cat to be up there with the burner
with the
on.
steam. Yeah. Again, more reason why I say this is fake.
I don't know that it's
more reason why I say this is fake.
And not staged.
Well, dude, the burner. I'm betting the burner's off, and even with the burner off, I don't know a cat that willingly puts its head into a pot of steaming stew.
No, steaming. Yeah, even if it's just simmering, there's no.
Yeah, I agree with Scruffy. Totally normal on stage. I'm sorry for making you have to come all the way over to YouTube. Unfortunately, I can't control the problem with Twitch. And the Twitch thing with the KBS dropping, it's strange because again we're up, and so in a lot of cases, we don't up. Wait, nope, we just went down to 320, 2180, 5361, back up over 9,000. I don't know what it is. I'll reboot the modem and the router tomorrow. I dropped out of. Ooh, let's drop out of. Maybe I should drop out of that. Leave server. Leave server. Marble Rivals is very active because it's a game server thing. And I'm like, I don't think I want that. So we're not going to do it. My cats would do that. What, put fucking mice in your food?
Fuck off.
It's probably Amazon Web Services. I don't know. Saint Caesar and other people playing the fun. But the fun part is they'll play the sound bits. They can't hear them. So I don't really want to ask people to contribute to the to Twitch right now with that. True. It seems like a dick move. But we'll make sure we didn't miss anybody while we're here.
Wild, I understand it's so unsanitary to let your cats on the kitchen counter, period, and gross. I agree. That being said...
Try and keep them off.
Boo is just a bitch, and she walks all over it, and she is not worried about it at all. She's now tried to do that on the table while I'm doing dabs. Not cool at all. She's just... If there's any suggestions on how to stop her, I would like it, but... I just have to make sure I wash the counters before I start preparing anything, because I can't.
Saint Caesar saying I can hear it on YouTube as well. Well, good for you. Labglass saying, Johnny, I have a very pressing question for you. Want Teg cure yet? I think he means the cure, and the answer is no. That's not a cure. That's not a cure. I will say this. If you have cats, like, when it comes to cooking surfaces, if you aren't wiping them down, like, before you cook, like, what's wrong with you? You have cats. Like, here's what I've learned. I've learned that a closed cupboard is not enough of a barrier to prevent one of my cats, Alucard, from trying to murder my bread loaves. Like, I don't know why he doesn't quite eat the bread, but he likes to bite it. He likes to attack it. He likes to murder the bread loaves. If you leave him near bread, he will rip open the bag and he will nip little bits of it as he murders the bread loaves. I don't know why. One day Johnny is going to say yes to the cure and Labby will run scared. Nope, not going to say yes. I'm never going to say yes to that cure because I know it's not a cure. Tinfoil on the countertops.
Tinfoil on the countertops. That was one of the first things I tried. Doesn't stop her. It doesn't even phase her. She couldn't care less.
I tried to discipline Al with spraying him with a water gun, with a little spritz gun. And the fun thing about Al is, like, he would hate the water, but he would be like, fucking do it. And so he'd do this thing where you aim the gun at him and he would wince, like, preemptively, like, oh, you're going to get me wet. But he wouldn't move, and he just kind of look at you like, I'm not leaving, Q, I'm not leaving, and I'll be like, get off the counter, buddy, and I'd be like, come on, and then I'd have the gun, and then psst, 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 and give him a couple little sprays of water, and he'd be like, and then finally he'd go. You had to push him past his, like, I've gotten too much room temperature water in my fur, like, point. Mr. Q says, my kitties eat bread. Cats will do whatever they want, even try to kill you. Even try to kill the dog. That's true. But and Alucard eats bread, but it's just, again, it's the level that he went to, which is why I say, like, if you have a cooking surface, like, I don't know, soap and water, like, they make a lot of great, like, disinfectant sprays. Just kind of, you know, if you're going to bring out, like, say, a pork chop or whatever, you know, wipe that motherfucker down first. I had to baby-proof the cabinets in my last house. The cat would nap on top of the dinner plates. Oh, God, that's Tegra. I had to start putting stuff on top of my cupboards because Tegra kept finding a way to climb up to the top of the cupboards and hide up there. And nobody could figure out where she was.
I gave that to the cats. On top of the cupboards, that space.
Yeah, but I have, like, ducting and stuff at a lot of it. Like, you can't see it. So, yeah, no, it's not the best. I don't know. Whatever. We have a little less than an hour in the show.
My counters, and they still use my counter.
The damn cats, man. So, yeah, I think we're all calling bullshit on this.
Yeah.
this story. Where
Yeah.
did I get this from?
I think so.
This is one of my like weird things. Yeah, this is a news site that they'll pitch that to sell it because they need more stuff. I wanted a lighthearted story, and that seemed cool and lighthearted.
It
But-
did. Too bad.
Oh well. Let's grab a couple of our I've got one last serious thing. I had this from last week and I never played it. This is RFK's wife ripping on the ladies of The View. Just shutting them down. It's not a very long clip. Oh wait, never mind. I take it back. It's 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, no, they were just being they were being them is what they were doing.
Announced basically that he believed he found some causal links between autism and Tylenol. It created a lot of panic in women who were being told by their OBGYNs who look at them that Tylenol, if necessary to treat pain during pregnancy, is safe. What would you say, and I know you're not a medical professional, but to women who now feel anxious and nervous because their doctor's telling them one thing, but the top public health professional is telling them something very different?
That's one very, very specific thing. I you know what? A lot of those women, at least one of them, decided to down bottles of Tylenol as a protest. How's she and her kid doing?
Idiots.
Well, they said consult your doctor before taking it. That's
literally what they said.
They were saying.
They said consult your doctor before taking it. Donald Trump, and I love how they throw this on RFK. RFK and Donald Trump came out together, but Donald Trump is like the one who simplified it as, turns out Tylenol while you're pregnant, not good. Like, that's all he said. But the overall thing was check with your doctor. And again, I don't know why anybody would take not just RFK, any politician's advice before checking with your doctor over something. And even then now, checking with your doctor, go back a couple of years, look at COVID.
And that holds. So I agree. Listen, I've been pregnant. I understand. It's stressful being pregnant, I found. Because you're so
Where's the part where she
concerned
gets
with everything? I didn't drink caffeine when I was
Dear
pregnant.
Lord.
Wait for it.
So to say
I'm impatient. I can't wait for it.
Consult your doctor before you take this.
Read Rusty's comment.
I agree with that, and I think
way back in the
why I
day,
love Rusty.
my daughter's cat
Yeah.
pissed on a rug like an
All right.
asshole. I pissed in his litter box.
This is not your fight, really, to be fighting. This is your
Entire
husband's.
box
Thank you
is
for
just
acknowledging
nuts.
that.
But
But hear what
I
we're
just
talking
want to
about.
say,
Yeah.
I do want to say, he's not a doctor and he's not a professional.
Yes.
And oftentimes when he's talking,
I love how they're all clapping. Yes.
oftentimes when he's speaking, he is speaking not with the best information that we can get. Because,
No, fuck you.
Yeah, we could do a lot better with health stuff. And there's
Yeah. Again, how about we go back to all the bullshit on COVID? Do any of you want to take any retractions for your bullshit on COVID? This oh dear Lord, it deletes the glutathione in the blood, which the child is vaccinated with, slows down healing. What?
Yeah, so it contributes to worse outcomes, but it doesn't cause it. Heavy metals in the vaccines are the problem.
Is Whoopi thinning down for Sister Act 4? God, I hope
a
not.
lot of stuff he can do. And some of the things he's suggested, take it out of the hands of my doctor and me and my OBGYN and me. And I wonder...
What has he suggested that takes your decision out of the hands of your OBG? Again, I feel like a lot of people are lumping RFK with shit that doesn't have to do with him. Again, the Roe v. Wade overturning thing was a Supreme Court thing. And he's listed his viewpoint. He's gone after food stuff. He's taken dyes out of foods and things like that. But, no offense, that doesn't take medical decisions out of your doctor's hands.
You pause and are you able to say,
And
that
have
might
so
not
many ads.
actually be
Every
so.
ad is for
I've
a new
got
medication.
my experience and I've
You're
lived
supposed
with
to ask.
this and I'm still
What is
here.
the difference
So,
with him
are you
talking
able to
about
have those conversations
Tylenol?
with her?
I am able to have those conversations. And just to be clear, 90% of secretaries of HHS have not been doctors.
But they've had a
There
science
have been
background.
3.
Yeah.
No, to be
You know
honest,
what? One of Obama's secretaries of HHS was an economist.
But
So
the majority of them that haven't had medical backgrounds have had a science background.
Wait, don't
which
do
our
anything
husband
else.
doesn't have.
We're gonna go to a break. Oh,
we gotta go to a break. Yeah.
Because again, she's but they have had science backgrounds. No, you're not. You're coming at RFK for this. One of them was an economist. Again, fuck off. There's no amount of money you could pay me to look at or touch. Wow. Well, thank Christ I'm not offering. And why would honestly, if I had that kind of money, if I had the money to pay you to F Whoopi Goldberg, I would be so happy. Not that I would not pay you to F Whoopi Goldberg because I believe in consent and I don't think she's property. And I, quite frankly, would just like to have the money. Sound is back on Twitch. Yay, the sound is back on Twitch. The KBS is good on Twitch. Hopefully we're locked in for the rest of this. We've got a little bit over 40. We got about 45 minutes left in the program. It's winding down. It took a while to get there, but yeah, so they just kind of bashed at her. I love that fucking Whoopi's take is, well, it's not really your fight to be fighting, it's his. And then she goes on to extrapolate about when he makes decisions that come between me and my OBGYN. She doesn't point out a single one. And then when RFK's wife comes back with facts like, well, actually 90% of the people appointed to HHS aren't doctors. Well, they have and you know how quickly they have a scientific background. They didn't even say that. And they're like, oh, they have a scientific background. One of Obama's was an economist. Well, yes, but the majority,
Yeah.
Okay. Fucking cunts. All right. So we have a story
like the
about
Onion, not meant to be taken seriously. I wish more people understood that there, Rusty.
Well, dude, The View is one of the few shows. I don't know how many are left other than, say, game shows. Like Drew Carey does, The Price is Right and shit. But The View is still one of the few shows left where the audience is told to sit in the chairs and to applaud when the applaud side comes on. So, I mean, they're not applauding Whoopi because she made a good point. They're applauding it because they were told, hey, you stupid hens, clap. Because it helps sell our shtick. They would rename it The Coop, a bunch of cackling hens with single-digit IQs. And they're all scratching at gravel, just picking at the dirt. Boomers still think everything they hear on TV is true. Absolute morons.
My father is finally starting to question things. And it's the wildest thing. The reason he decided to start paying attention to worldly things was because Greg Gutfeld has Titus on regularly, and Titus came from wrestling. So he knows, he knew him from wrestling and decided
Christopher
to go
Titus?
check it out. Yes. So he decided to go check him out. And went, oh my goodness, I didn't realize he was so intelligent. And then he started to listen to what they were saying. And it was the first time he'd listened to an alternative perspective from, mainstream media.
That's
he
what's
lives
sad.
in very
I know
liberal lower mainland. It's
I know too many people that don't question the narrative. They'll stick with one side or another, but
anything.
But
he retired and stopped paying attention to worldly things. Excuse me.
Rusty Grammer saying, wait, that's a live audience? I thought that was a laugh track. No, that's an actual live audience of old ladies that watch The View. It's a live audience of their demo. It's like they have actual ladies there. There's not, let me put it to you this way. There's not a single pair of balls in the joint unless it's the guest. Digger, I was a few minutes behind. I learned recently where if you don't want your animal to move off an area, shock collar, says Brian.
Wild had mentioned that as well. I should try shock collars. Yeah. I'll have to look into that.
Just sea lions and some smelted fish, so they do clap. Oh, all right. So what were you getting your tinfoil hat for? What's going on in the world that we need the tinfoil hat?
Nothing.
Oh, I saw you whip it out. All right, let me.
Oh no! I wasn't going for the tinfoil hat. The cat Sweets was chewing on a leaf.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I have a thing about the country music star that died in the plane crash last month, Brett James. Like the final radio transmission before the fatal plane crash has been revealed.
Uh-oh. Okay.
I don't know if we want to go over that. I might save that for tomorrow.
There's something
no, but
squiffy about it?
Here's what's squiffy about it to me when I was reading about the plane crash. The plane inverted before crashing.
Okay.
If you want to guarantee that you're going to kill everybody in there, land upside down.
Yeah. I'm assuming it was a smaller.
Yeah, but I don't know. Something's weird about that plane inverting before crashing. Weirds me out. The chat GPT thing. We got a half hour left. So we did the view thing. Let's get rid of that. Did we load up the other stories? No, we did not. All right. Oh, dude, and for like an upbeat thing, if we get through everything, actually, maybe we should do this. We have a high schooler jump into action to save a man who is choking. Where is it a video? Oh, it is a video. Okay. Video shows a high school student working at a restaurant jump in to save a choking man. Choking. Hey, that man.
You
is
have
choking.
a good one, Scruffy.
Scruffy's heading out. Thank you for hanging out. We appreciate all that you do. Have a great evening, everybody. And Mr. Scruffy D25. If you think The View is bad, our show, Loose Women, is even worse. Is that an actual name of a show you have? You have a show called Loose Women? That's not good. All right, so I'm going to guess this is the guy that's choking. And that person's putting up Halloween decorations?
Yeah.
Nope, never mind. They're both putting up decorations. Oh, he's choking. Oh.
That was a big ass piece of something.
Right, dude? Chew your food. I like that he's raising his...
Smaller bite.
I like that he stood up and he raised his hands. It's a steakhouse. It's at a steakhouse.
Oh.
Fucking big old honk of meat, maybe some grizzle. He stood up, he pointed. That weird noise.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Oh, I love it.
Just four old hags talking about shit. Yeah, it should, but again, Loose Women is the problem I have. It's the name of the show. The show's called Loose Women. It just, I don't know about that. Like, does nobody know the connotations of loose? I'll say this. I would be intrigued to hear about four loose women gathered around a table. They might have some saucy tales to spin, but yeah. Those are called whores. All right. Anyways, he was choking his chicken. No, he was choking on a piece of beef. So people were asking.
A large piece of beef.
Somebody asked earlier today, Johnny, where's the beef? Hold on. There it is. And then he's like, I'm all right. And then he just sits back down.
Yeah, it sits back down. Yeah.
Meanwhile, there's a chunk of nearly killed me cow on the floor. Nobody's really worried about that.
I'll bet you that's what she's gonna go take care of next.
St. Caesar, no, John, no, you wouldn't, Johnny. It's a shit show. Loose men, I'd want to see. So you'd love to see a show that's just what, like 4 or 5 gay dudes talking about how none of them can trust a fart. I don't understand. My wife thought it was funny watching blue-haired lib cunts on there until I showed her it was a CCP propaganda tool. She deleted it on the spot. Oh, we're talking about TikTok? Yeah.
Yep.
TikTok.
What is the Scoldini? Dare I ask?
He should have yelled.
It has something to do. It involves a blowjob, I'm sure. But what is a Scoldini specifically?
Help is in the way,
and then he
dear.
rounds it off with. God bless her.
I don't understand what Carlos Ramirez is saying. I'm trying to figure it out. He should have yelled, "Help is in the way, dear." Good kid. You know what? I got nothing. I had a guy choking on beef. That's what I had. And a feel good
It's just
a feel good story about a teenager saving his life. Let's see, what's her name? Oh, I guess they have her name in there. Madison Bridels was at her workplace at a restaurant in Moss Point, Louisiana, when a patron stood up and signaled he was choking. That's the video we saw. Without hesitating, Bridels, a high school student, jumped down from a chair, performed the Heimlich maneuver on the man. I rushed over to help him, gave him the Heimlich maneuver. Right after that, I patted his back and went to the back and finished my shift. Nope, nobody picked up the meat. The high school student says she was never trained on how to perform the Heimlich, but this was her second time using it after previously using it on her dad when he was choking. She went on to say, "I honestly don't see myself as a hero. It was just a natural reaction. It was anybody. I would have done it to anybody, like honestly." And she's saying that. Okay. But again, nobody wants to deal with the, again, giant horked up piece of fucking beef on the floor. Is it weird that that's the part I'm fixated on? Like, yeah, the guy didn't die. Great. Who's picking up that piece of meat on the floor? That's gross. That's
How long does that piece of meat have to lay there on the floor before someone's going to deal with it?
What, do we have to wait for it to crawl away like season 3? That's just gross.
And it's the people at the next booth that have to look at the thing too. Like, I'm sure it's pretty much out of everyone's sightline except the dude who horked it and the booth next door. It has nothing to do with it now. I have to look at this.
Return Trip saying it would be rude not to pick up the meat you choked on. I would say so too, but in the video, and maybe he does after the video clips out, he sits right back down. He just sits back down, just goes, fuck it. He's sitting back down. He says, okay, like, woo. Arch Magnus, chew, boy, chew. Yeah, that's one of those where you got to be careful the cuts of meat you order and the type, like, I like my meat rare. It's like, right, but you're ordering a grizzly steak rare. That baby's going to get chewy on you. You want to cook that fucker a little. I like my cow still saying moo when I cut into it. It's like, yeah, but that's, again, that's going to get, I don't think people realize raw meat is very fucking chewy.
Try chewing on your arm. You'll see.
No. Dear Lord, no. I don't, I've got
anyone who doesn't believe you.
Fuck, dude. I like my arms. I don't care. I like my arms. Look at that. Look at that forearm definition. That's what wheelchairing does for you, baby. I got guns. I got pipes.
Oh my goodness.
Alrighty. WSRG and a thumbs up. I don't know what any of that means.
Saying hi. MSO saying
hi.
hi.
The Wild Saffron, Rusty Grammar. See, this is why I like having you on with your infinite chat knowledge, because you're so ridiculously velcroed to them that you can explain all these things to me. It's really, really great. It's almost worth all the downsides of the squirrel that you get from all the chat, or the occasional, like, I'm reading the chats and then I read one of your comments to someone else's comment and I'm like, all right, wait, what? Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Speaking of,
did I ever tell you cracked me the fuck up? Anyways, speaking of what are we doing?
I was going to say 2 hours from now, you can find me on my channel.
Oh, yeah, here, I'll
chatting with friends.
I'll get off the screen here and you can tell everybody where you be.
Okay. While we're talking about me squirreling to the chat all the time. I'll be on 2 hours from now, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will be on my channel, Digger420 or Digger1420 on Rumble. We will be chatting with friends. I will be sending out invites to my friends and see who shows up. And we sit and we talk to you guys in the chat, and we always get a good time going. Lately, we've had Max Mura showing up, and he's been infinitely entertaining and educational. So feel free to come and join us as well. And there we go. I'm done with the squirreling. Thank you.
Squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. God, I missed my buttons that would allow me to pop in and out really easily. I gotta. Oh wait, I could have swore that one just changed. Hold on. Well, I disengaged my camera and my stream thing. Like, what the shit? I don't understand this. So my Stream Deck is reacting to my inputs, but it's not allowing me to... I'm probably going to have to just uninstall and reinstall Stream Deck and redo everything. That'll be annoying. I put ribeye on the smoker and slow cook, and then take what? Then sear both sides. Done. It depends, man. It depends on the quality cut of meat. Like, it depends on the quality of the cow. Some of them need, like, and I know people might say, but I'll say this having worked a broiler for a long time in my life. Some cuts of meat, you got to cook them a little bit more. Like, I will never be someone who's like, no, you got to have that steak well done. Like, well, go fuck yourself. What are you making, jerky? But like, there are some of them where I'm like, you got to go medium. And if you're particularly squeamish or whatever, medium well with some of them but yeah, I don't know. Everybody has their own preferences.
Rusty's saying over in the Rumble chat, most steak cuts need to be medium rare or medium, otherwise the connective tissue doesn't break down.
Right? See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So it's
I said
chewy.
it. I was doing it in a more long form way because I've got a half hour to fill, and I'm like, hey, let's talk about steaks. You know what I mean? Like, it's really easy. It gets the job done. All right.
Steaks is no.
All right,
I like it.
All right, so I've checked on all the chats. We've caught up with those. All right, so we have a couple of other. We've got the videos. Do you want to do the rare calico lobster video that was caught off of Maine, Massachusetts, or do you want to see creepy dolls or a
creepy dolls?
All right, fuck it. Wow, holy shit.
No, I was curious about these creepy dolls.
All right, well, this is a Minnesota news coverage of WCCO of our very own Minnesota. Even the story just starts the creepy dolls.
The creepy dolls. Yeah.
Because this is the part I love about this. Absolutely nobody thinks these dolls aren't fucking horrifying. Yet they still exist. I don't know. Inanimate objects like this that make your skin crawl. Why do people protect them? They should be summarily rounded up.
Time for Halloween. A museum in Rochester is featuring an exhibit that is equal parts history and haunted house. Photojournalists Ray Campos and Muriel Mose take us to the History Center of Olmsted County to see how the staff has handed over the reins and artifacts to a group of unlikely curators.
It all started with a doll, the kind that
this is weirding me out already.
Across the room.
Dude, seriously, that's fucking who the like. If the news set this up specifically to do it, props. If somebody else set this up as part of the exhibit, what's wrong with you?
Or the ones you find in your
Oh, that's the glowy ghost eyes.
Oh,
ghost eyes, glowy ghost eyes, not cool.
It's attic. And immediately wish you didn't. But for Chris Delisle,
so here's some of the dolls we have.
These lost and forgotten dolls connect.
Check this man's hard drive. There are bodies in his backyard. That's all I'm saying.
Oh.
The Creepy Dolls, great band. I don't know if I've ever heard of that. Anoka, Minnesota, Halloween capital of Minnesota. I don't know about that.
Us to history.
And I'm really interested in what people resonate with and why they connect with these objects and like what takes them back in their minds to the memories of their childhood.
Here at the History Center of Olmsted County, the staff didn't run away. They gave the dolls keys to the vault.
What
the
the
idea was that the dolls become the curators for this show. They pick the objects that they relate to the most.
Turns out these tiny terror guides have an eye for local history. And here in Rochester, that history runs deep with medical equipment and agriculture.
They're the curators. They're doing the work.
For their 7th year, these
How
pint-sized
are the dolls
poltergeists were
picking the
set
shit for
loose
the-
among a collection of artifacts.
This one's cool. It was made in the 1860s. And it was
Why are you
actually made
smiling?
in Salem,
This is like
Massachusetts, which is
this is nightmare fuel.
Their mission: unearth the strange and celebrate the forgotten.
Okay, hold
and
on.
Terrified.
All right, so dude, like this is weirding me out. I'm going to have nightmares later. You're going, this is so cool. How I still want to know. Oh gods, not the dolls. See, Ark Magnus is right there with me. Childhood nightmares, perhaps. But Johnny, these dolls are over 18 years old.
These dolls aren't minors anymore. It's okay.
That's so wrong.
Living.
But again, how the fuck are the dolls curating the exhibit? Chucky's got nothing on these demons. Dude, yeah, dude, a lot of these are way creepier than Chucky.
There have been rumors of the grounds being haunted.
once those kids hear something like that, their mind just goes crazy and they can't stop talking about that.
Delisle hasn't seen anything out of the ordinary yet.
But I do want to believe.
Turning fear into fascination.
Some of these artifacts in here are so amazing, and the stories they tell.
One unsettling stare at a time. In Rochester with
Dude, that's nightmare fuel. That's nightmare fuel. And the only thing that's worse for me is I'm picturing it blinking, and that's not the way to do it.
Marielle Mose, W.
All right, so let's go back here. Breaking news: Johnny, an Atlanta airport shooting was about to happen when law enforcement caught the culprit. Okay. Well, if there wasn't an actual shooting, I can get to that tomorrow.
The way it's supposed to go.
That just sounds like those things in society we told you. Those things in society we sold you on, police, law enforcement, they worked. And don't get me wrong, I'm all about talking about it, but dude definitely has a secret bunker with chains. Yeah, I question fucking knockoff Liam Neeson and his goddamn creepy doll collection. Is that wrong?
I don't know. I think it's cool from a historical perspective, and I think it would have been fun to be the person kind of looking at the dolls and going, okay, where would you fit best within all this?
Yeah, but their claim is that the dolls did that.
Oh, yeah, of course. Their claim is.
They say the dolls curated the exhibit.
Yeah, the dolls spoke to them, said, I want to be right here.
You know what it is? They queefed when you put them in the right spot.
Sweet.
The guy was stopped and searched at the airport, had an AR-15 on him. Well, that sounds like somebody you should probably not just let walk through the airport. So I'm glad that...
exactly what happened, thank goodness. I'm glad to know they were able to stop a man with an AR-15 on him.
Look, if you want me to open a museum exhibit, I can tell you, I don't have any money. But what I do have is a particular set of skills. Varied from a long career of collecting creepy dolls in my basement. I don't know, it's a horrible Liam Neeson right now. I hope he wasn't the one that purchased the Annabelle doll. No, that's a different guy that has the Annabelle doll.
No, he died on tour with the Annabelle doll. I covered it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he was on tour with the doll and died.
Of like a heart attack?
I can't remember what they decided his death.
I love this. You're like, I can't remember what they decided it was. Either way, the point is they lied. And he died.
I'm not saying anything like that at all. Dude died.
I agree. I agree with Arch Magnus. I too hope he wasn't the guy that purchased the Annabelle doll. Just because I'm not near that exhibit, but I'm too close for comfort if the Annabelle doll is there.
Yeah. See, I know the Annabelle doll was sold. I don't know who bought it though. I was kind of surprised. I figured that it would go back to the museum and the museum would be sold as one large, for the estate, or else it would be kept together and still.
Well, the
run
museum
for
was his
earn
too, right?
the
So that
money
like all the
estate.
stuff was
Yeah.
sold. I imagine it was like
Well, that's what I'm
individual
wondering.
lots.
Did they sell everything, or like did they sell everything off piecemeal, or are
Probably.
they keeping the thing running?
How many people want that
continue
shit
to-
though? Like,
Dude, I know my buddy. Every time he went to
course you
Las
do.
Vegas, my buddy Jeff loved that place. And every time he got a chance, he'd go to that museum. Whenever he was in Las Vegas, he would go to that museum. He loved it. Yeah. There's a bunch of people who would continue going to that
Johnny,
museum.
what's your nightmare? Well, my nightmare is that I have like this suddenly like bottomless well of money, because I don't care much about money, so I don't have things to do with it or anything like that. Like I'll buy a nice computer for myself, and maybe I'll splurge on some WoW gold. Ooh, fuck me. And my daughter, like I'll get a lot of nice stuff for her. But then there's this lady I care a lot about, and I feel like if I had a lot of money, she would dedicate it to filling my life with creepy shit that's just gonna make me shit my pants when I turn the corner.
No.
Just everywhere.
I don't live like that. I don't have.
Look
weird,
at all this
creepy
cool stuff
all
we
the
have.
time.
Let's buy the
So that
creepy
being said,
museum.
I would do the fuck out of your front porch with every Halloween. I would totally.
Oh,
you
not
have
me.
no idea.
She won't do
I
me,
would
mind
Halloween-
you. But my front porch, hello.
Didn't say I wouldn't do you, but I would also do. I would Halloween. Your front yard would be like so Halloweened out.
This is officially the weirdest one we've had. I don't know how to respond. I'm gonna check. Yep, we're still good there. Venmo's been down, so I'm not surprised.
Well,
we're
the
still good
entire
there.
museum doesn't exist anymore. That's too bad. That was a really great collection. Yeah, the entire Warren Museum. Oh, when the Warrens passed, the entire museum went downhill. Okay.
Shafted
Oh,
the
I did
occult
not know
organization that
that.
was founded by the Warrens. Oh.
Okay.
Happy birthday to Snoop Dogg. Okay, happy birthday to Snoop Dogg.
Oh,
For a
happy
minute
birthday,
there,
Snoop Dogg.
you sounded like RFK. That might have been the internet. That might have been the internet. So let's see. Do we have video of this? Because this supposedly. Oh, it did. It threatened video. So we're gonna go from creepy dolls to a zombie parade in the streets of Mexico. But for whatever reason, it's like they thought, like, because honestly, that dude looks like a killer clown from outer space. These don't look like zombies. Okay, that looks zombie-esque. That's just whatever. Thousands of people took to the streets in the annual zombie walk in Mexico City. See, like a lot of these people, zombies. Yeah, zombies would hold up their phone. Oh, dude, that's cool. That's one of my
cool.
favorite.
It's not a zombie, but
That's one of my favorite things at like the Ren Fair, when you see dudes doing those things.
what the
The stilt costumes.
stilt? Okay.
I love that shit. Oh,
His face
dude.
is painted green, and he's pulling the baby carriage behind him. Great way to spend time with the baby.
All right, so okay, dude, holy shit! I wish when I paused it didn't blur.
Yeah.
I don't like that because like the Santa one is fun.
Santa.
We're going to. Oh, dude, that's cool.
Oh, dude.
That's the back. That well, I don't care if it's the back or the front. It's just a fun costume.
There's another Santa.
Well, there we go. So there's that. I was hoping that was going to be easier to pause and go through. The Santa one was interesting, but I felt like, especially in the beginning there, those clowns didn't really feel like zombies. I really felt way more like those were Attack of the Killer Clowns. Just those creepy fucks. Amazon AWS outage is the reason for so many apps not working. That wouldn't be surprising. I have not seen any like donations on them, but that's why we're so fortunate with everything we've had come in everywhere else that we're gonna be fine. You know what today is? Today's a solid gold day. I'm gonna do some dishes, hang out with my lady, and then she'll do a show, and I'll probably show up there eventually, 'cause yeah. And I gotta hang out with my daughter. She's gonna come down here and ask to watch programs she's not supposed to watch. She keeps using me to scapegoat. She keeps like I'm the worst because I love my kid. And so she'll be like, Daddy, can I come down here and watch YouTube? And I'll be like, okay. And then her mom will come down and do laundry, and she'll see her watching a program on YouTube that I'm like, oh, I thought this was fine. And she's like, Ivy, I asked you to stop watching that on YouTube. I told you it's too short and you need to watch stuff that's longer because it's quick little videos. And then I'm like, uh-oh.
Oh.
I am completely my kid's bitch. She's just like, no, I want to go hang out with Dad. Why? Because he doesn't really enforce the rules. So it's great. I'm like, shit. Shit. Yep,
Yeah.
Fetch hasn't worked since early last night. I have not used Fetch, but I have heard
I've never heard of Fetch.
you seem so much happier sleeping in on a Monday, Johnny. Well, the real fucking, the legit real shit is it doesn't matter the day. My body takes a while for me to wake up and go. I woke up and I went to the bathroom and I went back to bed and I laid in bed for a while. And it took a while for my body to like wake up and let me move it very well. Other than that, it doesn't move well. That's also, you'll also notice on my show in particular, not a whole lot of body spasms to the point where I practically eject myself from the chair because again, we've let our body take its warm-up time, which it apparently needs. I'm like a diesel engine. In the winter, you gotta light them glow plugs before you try to start her. All right, and still no Mario Kart despite Daddy doing stuff. Mommy won't let her. Well, that's why we don't get any Mario Kart. That would take up the TV time. She's already abdicated to doing fucking musical numbers and stuff on YouTube. So we did make slime on Sunday, though. I was very proud of that. We made slime, and I told her when we made it. I think I might have told you this story. Told her when we made it. I'm like, because I don't have like a coffee table or anything. I'm packing and stuff. So like, all right, we got to keep this kind of clean. So I was using a spoon to mix together the ingredients. It was just water and this powder that came in a Do Science Experiments book that I got for her. And so we're making the slime and you got to let it set for 10 minutes. And so I let it sit there and I was like, after the 10 minutes are done, I'm not telling her because I don't want her to make a mess. And I'm hoping she won't remember. Well, about 15 minutes later, she remembered. She's like, Daddy, it's been 10 minutes. And I'm like, son of a bitch. So I get the slime, and I'm playing with it with the spoon. I'm like, look, see, use the spoon. Use this disposable plastic spoon. Play with the slime. She's there. She spoons it once or twice, and then just both hands right into the bucket and just picks it up and is just globbing it. Like,
You can't blame a girl. You can't give her a thing full of slime and then not want her to touch it with her hands.
it was such a mess. By the way, I came across a Metallica reimagined album called Funktalica for when you still want Metallica, but you want to tone it down for Thanksgiving dinner. All right, dude, is there really? I'm going to YouTube that. I need Funktalica. I need to hear some Funktalica.
Oh my goodness.
Funk. I just slipped off my own chair. Can you tell how excited I am? Oh shit. Funktalica. I typed Funk TAL and it came up pretty quick. Funktalica, nice. The Black Album, if it was funk. This is Enter the Sandman.
Nice.
It's no joke. They have the whole album. I love the fucking what they did with the pictures.
Say your prayers, little one. Don't forget my son to include everyone.
Are you fucking kidding me? How do these people not get sued? All right, I'm sorry. I gotta know "Sad but True" as a funk song. Like "Enter the Sandman." All right, that one's. Actually, I take it back. That fits a lot better than I thought it would.
That's what I was thinking. Nothing else matters.
All right, let's go for Nothing Else Matters. Who was the one who suggested this while I'm looking? Was it Los Federales?
Los Federales. Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing this with me. I'm going to listen. This may or may not play when I raid next couple of weeks.
Metallica never sounded so good as this wild. This is awesome.
I love that his guitar says Funk It on it. I'm not okay with this. This is the weirdest thing.
Really good.
I feel
really
no,
good.
like I could enjoy listening to it, and I totally will later. But I feel like for doing it, I have a minute until 4:20, so I should pay
Right,
attention
yes.
to that. And then
220.
you need to stop with that madness. Oh, there's boobery.
Yes.
There's your boobers.
Here's the one that
I
likes
see
to
your boobs.
drool all over the keyboard. I see my boobery.
She looks like she's a reverse calico cat, or she just
Yeah, she.
no.
her
She
mom
looks like a
is
tortoiseshell.
purebred girl,
Okay.
and we don't know who her dad was because her mom got out.
But
one night.
she looks like a tortoiseshell, which is the black
She's-
with the orange and white.
Yeah, it's not orange though. It's more pastel-y. Not quite so.
There's your 420.
orange. There we go. Nicely done. 220. $22.20 for Dazzler. There we go.
Didn't we do the Unforgiven? Someone was saying, I wonder how the Unforgiven sounds.
No, we didn't.
All
We
right.
should try the Unforgiven.
All right.
Yeah.
Could have swore we did, but
Yeah, for Arch Magnus.
this sounds like this is really bad how well this does.
Very well.
Now I want to hear Nirvana Disco, says Wild Son. 4:20 Central Time Zoners. Yes. I don't hate it. Is that weird?
No, I kind of like it. I love funk though. The sound of a good bass guitar.
Like again, I love original Metallica. Like I used to do my dryland practice to this album. Like, yeah, dude, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. That's the word. The worst part is so many parts of it. Thank you for sharing that with us, Los Federales.
Yes.
I don't hate it. Is the worst part.
If Metallica was the 1970s James Bond movie.
Honestly, dude, like you could have.
I was jamming too.
You could have used that one. You could have used that one to James Bond. Unforgiven. That could work. I need Sting. Oh come down to that. Enter the Sandman. All right, I have no idea. I'm over here jamming. It wasn't bad.
I was enjoying it too, Arch.
I'm a bit. I wouldn't call myself a huge Metallica fan, but I'm a big Metallica fan. A fan. I have one of their tour shirts, but I think it got all fucked up. I don't know that it's in any good condition anymore. But yeah, dude, like I like Metallica and all that. I've heard a lot of renditions. My favorite one is there's the four cellists that do a lot of Metallica stuff, and they're called Apocalyptica, I think, and I like a lot of what they would do, but that was weirdly good. Like, I'm uncomfortable. I'm sitting here uncomfortable with that being. That was
How
again.
enjoyable that was for you.
That was weirdly good. Like, I've still got it going in my head, and I'm just like, oh my god. This Tuesday and Wednesday when we raid, I'm going to tell my guild, like, over Discord. I'm going to be like, yeah, guys, just so you know, I am raiding to Funktalika this time around, and I will just, like, literally, I'll play the music for everyone who wants to hear it. Like, I'll share it, and they can put it up on there. Dude, what the fuck is this? Is Funktalika, motherfucker. Raid will end. We'll kill the boss, and it'll be done so quick because people like turn that shit off. Just turn that shit off. Yes, Arch Magnus saying Apocalyptica. I love Apocalyptica, both their own stuff and all of their Metallica covers. So I've got like 6 minutes. I don't know how much the rare lobster story is worth, so we'll go through these two quick. Chat GPT. We've been doing stories about it. We've been talking about how it's going, adult. Well, one of the adult ways that none of us thought to use it has been done. A Detroit area woman just won the lottery when she asked Chat GPT for the numbers, and she won $100,000 on its suggestion. Tammy Carvey turned to our artificial intelligence into a real-life win when she won a $100,000 Powerball prize with a set of numbers generated by ChatGPT. Oh, I'm sorry. I saw the tail. I saw the tail go out of the corner of my eye, and I was like, "Are you putting on your hat?" Tammy Carvey, 45, matched 4. I'm just going to say this never sounds right to say because I was about to read it out loud. So if you snicker when I say this, it's not my fault. Tammy Carvey matched 4 white balls and the Powerball. See, it's not just me.
Well, you set it up, to be fair. I was ready to giggle.
Were you?
We don't have the Powerball anymore.
That's a shame. So she matched her 4 white balls in the Powerball in a drawing on September 6th to win $50,000. That prize multiplied to $100,000 due to the power play. So she won. I only play Powerball when the jackpot gets up there, and the jackpot was over $1 billion. So I bought a ticket, said Carvey. I asked ChatGPT for a set of Powerball numbers, and those are the numbers I played on my ticket. When Carvey noticed that she had matched 4 white balls in the Powerball, she knew something. She must have won something. Google told me it was worth $50,000 prize, so that's what I thought I had won. It wasn't until I logged in to my Michigan lottery account and realized I had added the power play to my ticket and actually won $100,000. My husband and I were in total disbelief. Well, congratulations.
Nice. Oh, apparently, the Powerball be black, y'all. Seeing Caesar is asking, is the Powerball black? And apparently it is, according to Wild.
No, technically the Powerball is red.
It's red.
I don't. So I guess that makes it Native American.
I guess so. Yeah.
Maybe. So yeah, the Powerball is red. The other ones are all white balls because they have jobs. And
Desert.
What did Desert say? Bad Desert. Surprised they found 4 white balls in Detroit. That's why it was worth the money. They found the 4 white. Oh boy. It's again, like I said, it wasn't supposed to be worded that way. I didn't mean to word it that way.
Yeah, you did, and it worked. Look at that. We've only got 3 minutes left.
Oh shit. Well then we better do this story. Calico lobster. I have never
Remember Northeast.
Holy dear Lord. I've never heard of this before. So let's see this. This is apparently a calico lobster. So this is what's awesome. when you look really cool as a lobster, you just automatically don't get eaten because of today's society?
Stern's rare blue lobster, he has a new friend. Meet jack-o'-lantern, Jackie for short, the calico lobster. So why is she calico colored?
Yeah, this calico lobster gets her coloring from a pigment compound called astaxanthin, and that's something that we see in a lot of crustaceans that gives most lobsters their kind of reddish color. But in this one, in the calico, the astaxanthin is sort of combined in interesting ways at different points around her shell with other pigments.
I love that this fucking lobster is like, let me the go. I just put me back in. I am a water bug, and I would like to return to the ladies. Stop touching. Like, get your hands off me. Personal space. Personal space.
And that gives her this really rare kind of mottled or kind of almost a freckled look.
How rare is it to catch a lobster like this?
We think it's about 1 in every 30 million lobsters that are caught. It's very possible that more lobsters are born with this kind of interesting coloration, but as you can imagine, they really do stick out as juveniles and could probably become prey more easily.
Now, my question is, do you eat it? Do you eat it?
Oh. Yeah, it looks like they're in some sort of a zoo.
Well, I mean, like if you catch this
Or
lobster,
aquarium, I guess.
if you're lobster catching, you got your crab pots.
A female, so if she were to have babies, would they look like her?
We don't really know what the chances would be of a calico producing another calico lobster. It's sort of thought of to be as something of like a recessive trait. So there's a possibility. But
So then just eat her kids.
But you really
Well,
never
no, I
know.
was just
It
thinking,
can
let's
be
breed the fuck
dependent
out
on
of her.
a lot
Let's
of
see.
different things.
Wow, Lanny. Let's breed the fuck out of this lobster. Hey, everybody, get in here and plow this lobster. Wow, Lanny. Jesus. Does anyone want to ask?
everybody,
Would anyone like to ask the lobster how she feels about this situation? Don't just volunteer her crusty vagina.
What happens when we mix the blue lobster with this calico
It's a lady
lobster?
tiger lobster. Well, the blue lobster, I don't know if that was a boy or a girl, but
I think it was a boy, they said.
oh. Well, then
Yeah,
what do
that's
we
what I'm
get?
saying.
What do we get next? Like weird Technicolor Dreamcoat lobsters?
Well, that's what I'm wondering.
They're gonna be like pink
Is it a
and
recessive
they're gonna be
gene? Is it-
pastels and shit.
Luxury lobsters. That's right.
I won't rest until the lobster I eat has a pink shell, so I feel like I'm eating Zoidberg from Futurama.
Oh, gee. Poor thing.
Right? All right. It's for the. You're gonna be out doing a show tonight. What?
Yes. In an hour and a half, I will be doing a show on my channel. Also, yes, I second that request. King Kong Jong, we haven't had any lately, so do you have any interesting facts about lobsters?
No. I don't second that request. Mr. Q, why would you do such a thing? You know what? This program is, I'm fucking pulling the plug. I did not sign on for this shit.
And sleep with me. Come on, why won't you sleep with me?
See you in an hour and a
Shut up
half, kids.
And sleep with me.
Clip it.